be streaming the Division 1 of the I wanted to say ALAC.
Is it ALAC? ALAC?
ALAC at the ALAC. The ALAC tournament, we're going through Division 1, which consists of 20 teams. Some names that I have heard several from scrims and also other people that I've heard of. We have OSU representing here, their OSU Black team. We have everything, including GCU. I think both their tier 1 esports team and their academy team. We also have IBEX, which I have not really heard much about. UHM Lilac, Edinburgh Black, MSU Texas Maroon, UA Crimson, Ole Miss Red, MSU Texas Gold, Barton Blue. We also have names that aren't necessarily college teams, like Popping Bubbles, Enter Nerd Gaming. FSU is also another university team. We have the academic team. I guess that is the academic
Yeah,
team.
that's the one, dude.
That's the only one that exists. We have Revenge, Kaiser Lakeland, Apex, Only Scans, CSU DH Cardinal, and UWYO Esports are going to be our teams here in Division 1.
But I'm just gonna say this right now: if Team Only Scans isn't running Crypto, Bloodhound, and Seer, I'm gonna be very upset.
I'm gonna be super upset. That's all I'm looking for. Like, this is the
With a
team that
name
I
like
was
Only
looking for.
Scans, right?
You would have to assume, but let's be honest, it's probably going to end up being Gibby, Valkyrie, and Caustic.
A huge meta team. I can only imagine.
Mhm. But
Yeah, kind of taking a look at the
that's
leaderboards there. Inner Nerd Gaming looks like a pretty dominant performance over there for Monday. I believe this is going to be the second part of week
yes.
1
So this
in the
is
spring
game 6
series.
through 10.
Right. So we were kind of talking about the performance as far as week 1 goes, and I like the way that ALAC does things a little bit differently. They kind of bring a different competitive edge as far as their divisions. There are a total of 3 divisions for them, but the bottom 5 teams from Division 1 can go down to Division 2, and the top 5 teams for Division 2 can move up. There's kind of the chart there, and I kind of like it because it keeps like Division 2. It's not a group thing; it's an actual like skill placement essentially.
Yes, it
So
also
even if you
allows
placed
for
in Division 3, you can work your way up to D1.
yeah, and it also allows for if let's say you had a bad qualifier, which is what all these divisions were turned up on, which
Right.
can happen very frequently, you can actually climb your way back up in the divisions to then give yourself a better chance of getting, well, it could be noticed, it could be any other types of things, or have even more competitive spirit, I would say, in the terms of, oh no, I got stuck in Division 3 because we had bad games, we played terribly. Well, you still have a chance to
Yeah,
actually
yeah, you
fight
are
against
not
some of the
out.
best people.
I like that about this. I actually haven't really heard of any other organizations doing anything like this. So kudos to you guys, Twitchy.
Yes, sir. Uh, This infographic does so that during division play, the top 15 of the divisions will be all going to the spring finals, but the bottom of the divisions will be put into a last chance qualifier where the top 5 are going to fill out the rest of it. So even if you do play terribly in your divisions, you still have a chance in the last chance qualifier. Very similar to how Valorant does their things, and certain Apex does also do last chance qualifiers for those teams who may have just been constantly third place instead of being the first or second fighting it out.
Definitely a lot of great competitive aspects here going into ALEC. How long of a series is this going to be, Twitchy? Sweet, man. This is 60 teams, a great turnout, especially for your guys' first series going on.
And
Good,
and
man. Well,
these
let's
these teams aren't all the DMs, every DM. Help me, please. I don't know how to spell my name.
right, right.
But this isn't even like some of these names I have. Um, those of you who don't know me, I do have experience working in and playing professional scrims for Apex, and these names aren't even anything to joke around about. I've seen a lot of these when the collegiate kind of league first came out for Apex before
Yeah.
it died off, and now it's kind of resurging back with ALAC, which even though you're not technically just collegiate, these names are really nice. I've seen them, I've played against them, I've seen them in ranked, I've played against them in ranked all too many times, getting my butt clapped. But this is a hell of an amateur circuit to watch. These guys are playmakers. I've been watching the scrims and have been casting some of the scrims on the Twitch channel, and there is some big players in here. I've seen 1v3s, 2v3s. I've seen people ratting it out like the best of them, just like how we love to see it. But it is going to be one hell of a game regardless of what the game is.
Hell yeah, you can only imagine how many people have been, playing from day zero, and especially, I know a lot of people personally that, as far as college gameplay goes, they have plenty of time to be grinding these types of games out too. So, I'm expecting a lot of sweaty lobbies tonight. This is the first time I'm really going to be seeing any of these teams compete. But you can really imagine, what's going to be
Oh,
going on.
it
I'm
is.
excited for some sweaty, exciting gameplay.
I'm ready to see in the final circle 6
Seven
caustic ults
Gibraltar
being
bubbles.
thrown, Gibraltar bubbles, Valkyries ulting up into the sky trying to be the
Oh,
last
dude,
one
and you
flying,
can't forget the infamous like random crypto that's just gonna EMP every single bubble
and then
going
make
down.
everyone cry and go, "Oh
Yep.
God."
Oh God, bro.
Why do I feel like that's Barton? It is popping bubbles. That makes sense. Oh my God, they do. That is hilarious.
Dude, that's so neat.
That's
I
awesome.
love it. I love it.
That is definitely one way to get guaranteed points. I mean, fourth place in the first 5 games, they're obviously doing something right. Only Scans is up there on in third, which are they only scanning characters or are they?
I can't imagine having a name like Only Scans and not playing like a Seer Crypto Bloodhound. You,
I would assume technically Valkyrie could be in there with
oh
Bloodhound
yeah,
and
you're
then
right. You're right. That's a little
Crypto,
bit more meta.
or Pathfinder technically is a scanning character.
Right.
Technically. Um Even though, let's be honest, he just grapples and flies around and peacekeepers you in the face.
Makes for great gameplay though.
Oh, great gameplay.
Yeah.
Until you get that one guy on your team who flings himself in and goes, "Ooh, there are 3 teams here."
Right.
Oh, jeez. But Internerd, GCU, and Only Scans are our top 3 right now that we want to, I guess, watch out for, along with Popping Bubbles. It looks like point wise, first place from Internerd is looking pretty good for them, but there's a pretty close contention for those final top 5 spots in this division.
Oh, absolutely. And you
And I
know
mean,
what?
it just takes one
Especially
good
being
game
like
too.
with only 5 games being played out, though, you can't imagine like anyone had a consistent 5 games too. Like everyone has bad games, everyone has great games, pop off games, and you definitely can go on a hot streak in these types of tournaments too. I've seen it before.
Yes, very true.
So
I've
I wouldn't
seen
count any of these top 20 out.
no, I would not either. I've seen a lot of people come back from first 5 games doing terrible, and then all of a sudden they go first, second, first, and
Absolutely.
then they win tournaments. Heck, I think in professional play, I'm pretty sure that's what happened to the first Poland tournament with the unnamed organization. They were doing okay, and then all of a sudden they started railing people, and they ended up winning, being a no-name org.
Yeah,
That
I
was
remember that. That was actually, yep, spot on. Spot on.
yeah, that was a banger to watch, and it just proves that you cannot in a
You
battle
love to see it
royale.
too.
Oh,
You love to
it's
see the
awesome.
Cinderella story, you know?
Rooting for the underdog is always the best thing because you
Absolutely.
never expect it. And as a person who goes to University of Cincinnati and we had to play Alabama today, Alabama in the football, I'm always pretty used to rooting for the underdog. So I'm glad to see it when they do pretty well.
Oh man, you just mentioned Roll Tide a little too soon.
Yeah, listen. Well, I'm from UC. We got into the playoffs
There you go.
as a school that should have never had any chance to get into there.
Oh, you
So
see it
I'm
every
pretty
year in
happy.
March Madness as well.
Oh my gosh, every year. The hard part is when the rest of your family goes to Kentucky and University of Kentucky, and you're sitting here at UC for basketball, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna shit on," and I'm like, "Well, you probably are. You got like $60 million in funding."
Right, right.
But uh, we're not here to talk about sports. We're talking here about esports because let's be honest, that's the future as we're all stuck inside from
$1 billion away.
everything.
Yeah, esports has definitely the last few years been on the rise. I mean, you've seen what was it, Dallas Mavericks, our owner Mark Cuban invested
Yes,
into esports, and um,
I mean there's several professional like football teams and stuff who have bought into Overwatch, even though, well, Overwatch.
Overwatch.
They messed up, but it doesn't really matter for them anymore because Blizzard just got bought by Microsoft. So
Yeah, yeah, that was a
yeah,
huge purchase. It's
if
supposed to
they
be what,
if
finalized 2023?
2023, which is exactly when Overwatch League was supposed to come back out, which means Microsoft might be influencing how their
Oh,
esports
I
is and
think
how
I
that
think you're onto
goes.
something.
That would be probably the best thing that ever happens to esports if
Right.
Microsoft does it correctly, which I haven't thought of many things where they haven't. I mean, competitive Halo has been around for a long time.
Oh god, I love Halo. I grew up on Halo 2, 3, and just playing that a little bit competitively. And
Yeah, I'm a damn zoomer and grew up with Minecraft, so
oh, it's all good, all good.
I didn't get to play
Competitive
FPS
Minecraft.
games. No. I was that dude that you'd leave him alone for like an hour, right? Like playing multiplayer with him. Then you'd come back and he's got a mansion built and fucking like everything done. And you're like, I just went to get coal. And it's like, sorry, man.
Right, right.
But we might be getting into the game here
Yeah, let's
soon.
let's go ahead and see. I think we're getting ready for game one.
Some interesting things is you
Or
got the
I guess
digital
game
threat
6.
and purple shotgun bolt in the dailies today, which is terrifying. And now that we're looking at character selection, we actually get to see maybe what only scans is going to be picking.
Oh, let's go for it.
Oh,
Please,
they've got a
guys.
bloodhound.
Please. I need this. If you guys can hear me.
Wraith.
Okay,
Wraith.
we're steering away
Wraith.
from the title.
Gibby. Oh no. They only
All
have one
good.
scanner. Oh.
No.
All right. They deserve to lose now. Uh
Yeah, Snipes, I'm coming for you, man. You broke the mold.
you broke the rules. Jiminy Cricket. This is as sweaty as my casual lobbies.
Alrighty, guys, here we go. World's Edge is going to be the map play tonight here. See, a pretty interesting flight path. I wonder how many teams are going to be dropping Fragment. You can't imagine there's going to be a ton like a pub lobby, but definitely still
I
plenty of
definitely
loot
think
to go
there's going to be
around.
at least two or three teams that
Yeah,
would drop there. Though, based on the fact that these groups have played 5 games at least, I'm pretty sure everyone will know, give or take, how many people are going to be landing in certain areas, which is very beneficial when it comes to competitive lobbies, so that you can stay away and not get that unfortunate 50-50 upon landing.
right.
I mean, most of us have all played Apex in the sense of we land and then all of a sudden you pick up a P2020, you look around the corner, they pick up a purple armor and have a Gatling gun for some reason, and it's just rough. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. And like I said, hey, actually, only one team landing in Fragment, which is interesting. Now
Pretty
we're coming in
spread
here.
out map here. I like it. I like it a lot. Looks like we're
We've
gonna get
got
a
a
southern or southwestern circle going
looks
out.
like we got two teams. Wait, is that two or three teams landing on top of each other with this far dome?
I
That's
think it's
2
going to be
teams.
a
I think that's
50-50
2
going out on
teams,
Dome. Yep.
which
Over
is
here with
unfortunate.
the academic team here. That's going to be,
The academic
yep,
team.
an FSU Garnet.
FSU, again, picking up a purple armor out of nowhere, with a flat line and a purple mag already. Ooh, that is gonna
Gotta
be
be the
unfortunate.
streamer loot.
Streamer loot. And we just love it when you get some of that stream loot. The car, though, one of the most interesting adds to Apex Legends in the CERN in competitive aspects. It looks like a fight might be breaking out here,
Oh, and
though.
here we go. It looks like they are going to be entering right into that building entrance. Nothing happening just yet. Looks like they're playing a little bit more patient, throwing some bags out as Caustic. Gonna try stay nice, safe, and sound here. Another Caustic on the outside. That's gonna be Comet with his purple. Looks like they're giving the team com to go ahead and back out and stay safe in their building. Golden Eagle trying to get some sort of angle here, trying to get a pick, maybe break a shield and then go from there. And that's going to be one shield broken. Nice shot from the Bocek. 13 shots left. Not going to choose to act on it, though. They're going to go ahead and stay safe.
With the introduction to a very caustic centered meta, it has been very difficult for anybody to push teams, especially even on this 50-50. I mean, these teams are relatively same kitted up, surprisingly, considering they contested loot early.
Yeah, it looks like
But
Dome worked in both the teams' favors here as far as loot goes. I will say, I feel like the Rampage, kind of touching up on what you had said about the car, I feel like the Rampage may give teams at a disadvantage, and that's a personal vendetta that I have against the gun. I personally, I can't use it. I know that it's meta, and I know that some people just completely melt shields with
so
Rampage. Not me.
here's the tip for the Rampage, and I figured this out a while ago. It works like an actual heavy machine gun in real life. If you shake your mouse up and down while you're firing, it is so accurate because it's actually plays upon the fact of the recoil shooting backwards. So as the bullet is fired and you push forward, it resets where the line is, and then you just go up and down and keep firing while that bullet is going to be dead on.
Huh. I know what I'm going to be doing next time in the firing range for about 2 hours.
Yep, that is how I determined how to use that weapon. But my favorite weapon still is always the Prowler. I've always been a burst Prowler user, and I melted with that. That being said, it seems like we're kind of just messing around with each other with these two teams.
Yeah, I think they're just honestly stalling timeout until next ring. It looks like we're going to be using a little bit of utility, kind of keeping people at bay. Don't want an aggro push here just yet. And looks like academic team does have the shield disadvantage. They take the advantage, though, by bunkering down in this building here. Only a couple entrances to go through. Got to be careful for the windows. Not a
But
whole
both of
lot of
these
action,
teams
though, yeah.
must know they are not in zone, and they are not near zone. It
Yeah,
looks
they're
like
definitely
GCU
eventually going to have to start
Academy
working
did
their way in.
die, unfortunately.
Oh, that's going to be an early limb, too.
It looks like Paul just got downed in the kill feed.
And there he goes, yep. Already still no, not a whole lot of action. That's going to be one of the Caustic bags triggered, but not to worry. It was triggered by another Caustic. Ooh, looks like Caustic is getting a little aggro. He may be calling for his team to go ahead and push in. Going to go ahead and choose to back out, not using the ult just yet. Golden Eagle at the front here, holding the angles, trying to get some sort of shield pick. You can imagine if they break another shield at this time, I think it's time to push in. I don't know if they know that all the other team does have white shields only, but they're at a huge advantage there. That's going to be Comet pushing in. There's a Gibby bubble forced out. It's going to be Golden Eagle right in there with them. All three of them inside this bubble. Looks like the flatline's just a hip fire, spray and pray. Golden Eagle, no more shield left. They go ahead and choose to back onto the fight for the time being. And here we go, missing some shots here. Academic team is trying to keep alive in here. Stephen King goes down, and that's going to be clean. Almost going down. Two of them down now. It's all at the turn-off Dre. Going to go for a thirst. Seeing what he can do to try and keep his team into Game 6. Some more Caustic bags coming out here for the academic team. Going to go for a shield swap. Flatline Mozambique. Interesting choice here. And there is the Gibraltar right on him. And this is looking really good for FSU Garnet. 2v1 situation. No more shield left. And there they go, narrowing in on him. And that's going to be it. The academic team is out as the 19th squad.
And a very interesting fight. The Gibby Dome being forced out from the caustic ult, a very staple of very much being known as this competitive answer to the caustic gas. But a rather interesting considering they managed to actually get a kill on the opposite academy. The academic team getting a kill
Right.
does give them 1 point, which is very. It can come down to just 1 or 2 points.
Oh, it
So
can make
that
all the
throws.
difference there.
It can make all the difference, which is very nice. We are looking at maybe some fragment rotates in from multiple teams. People sitting inside buildings trying to be not the. I find it very much the. Ooh,
Oh, here comes the EMP coming out here. Oh,
dome
that's gonna be
being
Team
dropped,
Revenge.
unfortunately.
And that's going to be Kaiser Lakeland right here, chilling on Fragment as well. Not really going to capitalize on any of that, though. It was a good EMP to force the Gibby Bubble out, but it looks like they're giving them plenty of time for that Gibby Bubble to come back.
Very good EMP. Multiple teams converging here on Fragment. We do see that the zone seems to be pulling more towards Harvester and Lava.
Yeah, hardly any buildings in Frag West left here, too. We do have
Very
one
good
team
loot,
sitting on
surprisingly,
construction.
from all three of these teams that were in this area. Usually when I land here, I get white armor and a Mozambique. Might just be that streamer luck, but...
No, it has to be. The RNG guys are in their favor right now.
Everyone has blue. At a minimum. You've got a turbocharged Havoc, which that can shred.
And there's the Gibby Bubble coming out here. Crypto trying to get some information for their team. Another EMP coming out. That's going to be the Valk trying to fly out of this. Keeping their team safe and sound. They may be able to pull this off. Should be able to get out successfully. It's going to be one team gone from Frag. Still leaves, what, two? Two or three?
Two teams, I believe. 3 teams. That being said, back to what I was talking about. Oh, a fight. Never mind. Breaking out here in... God, I don't even know what this is called anymore. Launch site. It is called launch site.
Oh, and that's going to be FSU Garnett. It looks like one of them went down after eliminating the academic team going out from Dome there. Nice headshot coming out from the bow check. The last arrow, actually. All right, it's going to be Golden Eagle. Trying to get back into zone. Launch site seems to be popping right now. UA Crimson trying to keep them at bay, zone holding, doing what they can.
It appears a third party might be coming back in. It looks like this was multiple teams fighting because Ole Miss is trying to recover their teammates, but it looks like Valkyrie is just going to be able to do so. Never mind and leave.
He's got to try and get out, and it looks like it's going to be Rat Central for Soupy for Ole Miss Red.
That's likely. Well, we'll see what they get.
He's landing right in between a few of them too. Unfortunate, and that's going to be the Gibby ult coming out. Couple bubbles. The only scans on the push, getting very aggressive here. Getting the call. They're going to go ahead and corner in this enemy Bloodhound. That's going to be all 3 of them collapsing on him. Nicely executed there for them, trying to get some more points.
We saw the rest of his team Valkyrie ult out, and he just got left behind.
Yeah, unfortunately, that looked to be the case. Yep.
A lot of fighting happening here that I was not expecting.
No, there's some early fights going on. It looks like only 3 teams eliminated, though, but it's kind of left a couple teams with a disadvantage. 1 or 2 players left.
44 people left now with 16 squads.
Still have some late teams over there on landslide. Going to have to start rotating into zone.
Ole Miss, Ibex, Academy, the Academic, and GCU's Academy team, unfortunately, been going out. But Ibex and the Academic both getting a kill on their way out. We do see Internerd with 5 kills with a Seer Mirage Wraith.
They are currently the leaders of this tournament right now as well.
I would be questioning their team comp if they were not already the leaders, but unfortunately Seer got nerfed pretty hard. I never thought he was going to be playable, but I guess they're proving me wrong.
Yeah, I know that when Seer first came out, Seer seemed to be a little overpowered, and I think they kind of went the opposite direction. A little too far.
A little overpowered. He literally had a Bloodhound scan as a passive.
Flashbang, cooldowns all the time. Yeah.
You cancel your heals. If you're an ult that allows you to track perfectly where everybody is. If they're running, moving, reloading, shooting. sniffing, crouching.
I feel like they tried to make him a little bit more balanced, but like I said, I think they went the other side of the scale just a little too much.
I definitely think that his passive is in a good-ish spot, though I think it needs to be changed from when he ADSs to just in
Oh
general.
my. Was that
Oh
only
my
scans that
gosh.
went ahead and just beamed him? I think that was. They're going to go ahead and try and push his team on top. Plat does have high ground here, and that's going to be
Arsenic is on red armor already.
that's going to be another team eliminated too. Down to 16 squads, 42 people remaining.
Ooh, good
FSU
shot.
Garnett trying to keep their team alive here, and that's going to be Golden Eagle, the last one remaining, not going to be able to recover banners. I think it's going to be Rat Central for them.
Running right next to another team. Ooh, this is going to be a cluster truck of a zone.
And here we are with Team Inner Nerd Gaming. These are definitely people to watch here in this tournament so far, just based off of their placements in the first 5.
Rampage being brought out.
Rampage PK, Wingman PK. Jeez,
Flatline
what a
PK.
beam coming out here.
Huge beams.
Inner Nerd Gaming. No knocks, though. As I say that, 1 knock.
Oh, he's falling to his death.
And that's going to be the call to go ahead and get aggro on this, at least getting the 1 finish. Hopefully, okay, there is going to be, the team decided to stick around here, and that's another team or enemy getting beamed here. That's going to be TTV Addy. We go ahead and get super aggro with the Mirage ult. Doesn't know where he's going to be. Teammate's going to go ahead and finish them, preventing them from hitting the balloon. Another kill here for Team Innerd Gaming. Still 16 squads. Like I said, I think a ton of these teams are down to 1 or 2 players. Nice wingman shots coming out here. And they are on the aggressive
for
here.
an aimbot. Gosh, dang, that was a good shot.
Here we go. Gonna be once again getting aggressive here, trying to fight their way in. Ooh, maybe a little too aggressive. Gonna go ahead and have to stay behind the box, trying to shield up and do what they can. It's like UHM Lilac is gonna try and join this fight here, trying to go for
I love me some 30-30.
third. Oh yeah, third party 30-30.
Third party 30-30. You got Golden Eagle seem to have been on that quick look, have been flying over trying to find a rat spot. Speaking of rat, SK Rat dies in the kill feed, and it looks like Twitch Silverly has died to the ring, unfortunately, bringing this down to 15 squads.
There we go, 37
round 3.
people remaining here. Edinburgh Black is going to be Yuxi, Chris, and Glot? Glow tested. I'm terrible with names, by the way, guys. EMP coming out. That is going to land successfully. Going to go ahead and knock some shields. Forcing that Gibby bubble out. That may be an early bubble, I'm not going to lie. Looks like the...
May have been. It didn't... He did see some people running at them, so it may have been a preemptive bubble to keep them from pushing. MSU Texas Gold being the team that is underneath this bridge right now.
Oh, and
the zone is
pushing
closing
up. Yep. They're not going to have a whole lot of choice. That's going to be the Gibraltar bubble or ult coming out, as well as a caustic bag popping off. Trying to get some sort of angle. His teammates went down already, though. It's all up to him, and I don't know if he's going to be able to pull this off. I don't think so, and that should be it for them.
Running into the ring, unfortunately.
They had the right idea with the EMP to start the fight off.
I think they were just a little too far to be able to do that. The Gibraltar is the one alive, though. Though he is being hunted down.
Yeah,
UHM Lilac currently in a fight inside one of these Dorito buildings.
Oh no, and as we say that, that's going to be them. Only Scan's going to go ahead and eliminate them. Nicely done.
Uh-oh.
That's a lot of grenades. No more shield left. Oh my, the thermites, the ults are coming out, and that's going to be one person remaining here for Only Scans. Trying to fight their way into this. Snipes the top of this 2-story here. Multiple teams all around can definitely try and wrap this out for the time being, except he's getting pushed, and that's going to be the Seer info as well.
How many Seer ults is there?
Doing what he can to stay alive, and not going to be enough, though. As we go down to 9 squads already. And that's going to be Inner Nerd Gaming pushing once again. So far in Game 6, we have seen a ton of action from Inner Nerd Gaming.
Unfortunate. Rat has been found.
And that was going to be UWYO eliminated.
OSU Black posturing here on this high ground.
We're down to the last 20 players
Are
remaining
those
on this
two
map.
rats sitting next to each other? In the top
I
left,
think
that
you're right.
appears to be two rats that are that have shaken hands and said, "We're not fighting each other. Let's try and get placements."
Oh no.
That is
Eventually they will have to
unfortunate.
start pushing into zone. Edinburgh Black still sitting in a pretty decent spot here. Have the info. Charge rifle coming out. Not going to really land a whole lot of damage there.
3, 33, 15.
They're
I
going to
love
start
the
pushing
charge
in as
rifle.
well. They have to
I don't know
start
if you're a
making their way into zone.
fan of
The charge
Titanfall.
rifle and I have a very on and off relationship.
Do you know what the charge rifle is in Titanfall lore?
No.
It is an anti-Titan weapon. It is built to be able to melt through 30 inches of hardened steel. And yet it does 8 damage to the body.
3 damage. Yeah, exactly.
That gun was in Titanfall 1 and 2 used to kill pilots, and when you hit them with the full burst, it turned them to paste. And when I'm saying turn them to paste, I am not joking. It was animated to turn them to paste.
Seems like it's a little bit of a letdown then for Apex Legends. It's like OSU Black kind of with their backs against the wall right here, right next to zone. Trying to push up the stairs. All 3 of them are getting caught off guard, and that's going to be a grief coming out for Internerd Gaming. Looks like they can definitely hold their own in this situation, though. We've seen it already.
2 reds, a gold, and an alternator. This is a delicious
Patty on
spot.
almost 3,200 damage already as Mirage. Alternator flatline, wombo combo coming out for Mirage here. Internerd Gaming in a pretty good position. Looks like they have a lot of team synergy too. Whoever's IGLing for them is doing it right.
A lot of practice, a lot of good game sense. It's beautiful to watch.
OSU Black doing what they can to try and stay alive here. They are getting pushed by Internerd Gaming. I don't know how much longer they're going to contest and keep that position there. About 30 seconds remaining here for round 5 to start closing in. OSU Black taking a ton of damage from Internerd Gaming, but Internerd Gaming has 1 man down. Almost 2. Going to go ahead and try and phase into another enemy here. That's going to be popping bubbles with another down, another knock, another team gone. 6 squads remaining here. Best Pupper NA. I feel like I've seen this name before. And there we go. Getting aggro with the Gibraltar bubble out in the open. Trying to keep them from getting griefed from snipers or charge rifles. Going on the aggro. Looks like they did get 1 of them for it. Nice KP coming out. There's that charge rifle we were talking about. Got to be careful for these open positions too. 5 squads remaining. Rings are going to start closing in too. You got to be careful. It looks like we do have 1 team already on high ground, just peeking away, poking all that shield down. Trying to make
The
a play.
rat unfortunately does die to the ring.
That's going to be 4 squads remaining as zone is closing in once again. It's like team popping bubbles, doing what they can to try and keep in a safe position. Not a whole lot of cover though. Edinburgh Black is in a really good position to try and win this.
Ooh.
They have higher ground. They have plenty of cover. 2 purple shields and a red. Oh, nice shots coming out here from Yuxi with that charge rifle beaming away. 3 squads remaining. Once again, zone. This is why throwables towards the end game is so crucial too, and I always forget to.
Throw the nade.
Something.
Valkyrie rockets, please. I want to see people blow up.
40 seconds remaining until zone starts closing in again. They are going to have to come off high ground though on this next circle.
Oh, here's the arc star.
There's the arc star, going to force him out of position. Going to go ahead and try and go for the knock. No one goes down, escapes narrowly for the time. And there's going to be Glow with the frag, trying to make it. Not going to be able to have the arm there. Yeah, he does have his Gibby ult.
That is alive.
They're ratting underneath
they're
him.
Underneath
they're
them?
underneath them, yeah.
Oh.
This is going to be interesting. So initially, high ground seemed to be the place to be, but with zone closing in, there's going to be 2 teams collapsing on each other. That's going to be Edinburgh Black going to go ahead and have to... I don't know if they're aware of the team underneath.
I'm pretty sure they are, considering they haven't just dropped down and pushed this other team.
And there's the Gibby ult. It's going to be coming out here, trying to keep them at bay. I think that's
going to bait the Gibraltar dome.
Yep. And they have to occupy
yes,
underneath
okay.
now.
Zone is closing. Rather low amounts of cover here.
You'll get in the call
EMP
to try
being
and game. This EMP is huge. Gonna go ahead and stall them. Pushing them off the ledge here is Zone, and that's the Gibby ult coming out. Gotta be careful. Drop down. Go for the Gibby bubble. Try and stay safe. Go for some close quarters fights. The Mastiffs, PKs, Evas, everything's gonna be popping out of these Gibby bubbles in and out here. 3 squads still remaining. This is gonna be the last of them. Beaming down one kid. That's gonna be Ghosted. Taking down Jack. Gonna go ahead and try and survive in this. Shield battery coming out. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get it successfully. That's gonna be Alu. Going ahead for the knock, shield break, another headshot. That's the Valk ult trying to come out. Not going to be there in time, though. And there we have it. Poppin' Bubbles is the champion of Game 6. Nicely done. Very close quarter fights there towards the end. Like I said, you really thought that high ground was going to have the advantage, but knowing with the team right below them, it almost seems like
that zone
Poppin' Bubbles
pull.
was in a prime position for him.
That zone pull was so unfortunate.
I know.
Both of those teams on that wall had to move out into absolutely no cover, while Popping Bubbles got to sit there and wait. That EMP did a lot of damage. It didn't pop any bubbles.
It was a
funny
perfectly
enough.
timed EMP because they were just about to push off the ledge there. Then they
That
had to
being
stop.
said, the early bubble from dropping down did allow a Gibraltar ult from some team to come in and do a lot of damage to both of those teams.
Oh yeah, there was plenty of perfectly timed ults and bubbles coming out there. Yep, we'll go ahead and
take a quick little break.
Yep, while game 7 is underway, everyone's gonna be loading back into it. Let's go ahead and Back. Are you getting the scores up?
Raggy, something not working correct.
Alrighty, and then as of now, I'd like to take this time while we're waiting for the scores to update here. For those of you who don't know, my name is XX Unstable with two A's. I do stream on Twitch regularly, almost every night, um, starting around 6:30, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This month, and also for my New Year's resolution, I'm going to be hosting a charity stream 1 month or one night every month. This month is going to be January 29th. This is kind of a little plug here. It's going to be for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, guys. Got a couple of different goals to hit there, a couple different events. We'll be doing some merchandise giveaway, um, Amazon gift card giveaways as well. Love to see you guys there and supporting a good cause. Just trying to make an impact this year. So would love to see you guys head on over on January 29th and have some fun with me. I might be doing a 12-hour 16, just kind of seeing how everything goes.
And for those of you who don't know, I'm Fly Doughboy Games. You can check me out on Twitch at Fly Doughboy Games. Um, I don't really stream too consistently right now because life is a beach and it's been a little rough. But when I stream things like TFT, Apex Legends, League of Legends, and a bunch of other things like that. Valorant, probably more recently. I will be most likely streaming any tournament games that my school offers. I go to University of Cincinnati. Um, and besides that, yeah, I don't really have any New Year's resolutions because I can never stick to them.
I'm normally not, I normally don't. I'm not the whole like new year, new me kind of guy, you know what I mean? But like this year, man, I just felt like I've been streaming on and off on Twitch for a few years now, and I just figured why not use this time
Yeah.
to try and make an impact.
Instead of New Year, New Me, I said New Year, New Car,
There we
and so
go.
I decided to get a new car instead.
Hey, congratulations.
But yeah, that's how I'm going.
Why not start the new year off right?
Well, I mean, my last year was pretty terrible. Not to get into personal life, but
Oh, yep. I hear
let's
you, brother.
yeah, it was pretty bad. Christmas Day was particularly bad. That was not fun. I unfortunately lost a pet of mine on Christmas Day, so
Oh
I
man, I'm
did not
sorry to
have
hear
a
that.
very good Christmas. But that's okay. She's in a better place, and it happens. It's part of life. But we do get
Unfortunately,
to
it
see
is.
these matches, the match results. Popping
Here we
Bubbles
go.
coming out with a 12 placement points and 15 kill points.
Sheesh. Solid performance there.
Hold on, that doesn't seem right.
I feel like
Internet Gaming only getting 1 kill point.
yeah, I feel like I saw a lot more than one kill from Internet Gaming.
They definitely had more than 1 kill. Something did not turn out right there. But we do know Popping Bubbles did come in first place. I do believe with Edinburgh Black and Revenge being those placements, and Internerd also being fourth. So placement wise, I do believe this is correct.
Yeah, we'll get that
So
sorted out.
we'll get that sorted out eventually. GCU unfortunately coming in that 20th position. Barton Blue improvement in 16th position. Both the MSU teams seem to have gone out at the
13th,
same time.
14th. Yep.
They're nothing but consistent. We'll say that. GCU actually both teams, one going 11th, one going 20th. A little unfortunate.
Yeah, we'll sort that out.
Mhm. Uh, that being said, game two. What would you be looking for these teams to improve upon uh, in their games? I definitely think early fighting is not the way to go, but It is necessary in some situations. We did spectated
Absolutely.
a fight that lasted probably a little too long, uh, thus causing them to not be able to get uh, prime positions in the zone.
Yeah, 50-50s are going to happen off drop as well.
They're gonna happen.
There's hardly, any avoiding all 50-50s, you know.
Yes, of
Unfortunately,
course.
there does have to be a placement second place through 20th. So one team does have to be determined the winner. I know that kind of what you're touching up on as far as choosing when to fight and when to back off and rotate and kind of get better positioning. That could definitely be improved here. Overall, though, I think we had a really good game one for tonight.
Yes, very much. It's something that I pressed upon when I did play a lot of Apex. Was especially in competitive scene, placement does have a higher value than kills, regardless of what people say. Like, oh, I can get 20, 15 kills, 10 kills. Placement is so important
Absolutely.
in the sense that if you are super far away from zone, you have to realize that there are a lot of teams that are going to be in that zone already, which means you are going to have a lot less time to get a good spot. And you would have to contest it. Now, if you're sitting on all white armor, right, and you've got a team right next to you, taking a 50-50 isn't necessarily bad because then you're banking on them having worse loot than you.
Right.
But also in the sense of, they could have better loot than you. And you can almost assume at any given time that the people in the zone are already going to have better loot than you, especially if the zone includes the high tier loot area, which in this one is the climatizer, which I think one or two teams might be going in that direction.
Ooh, two teams 50-50 survey camp as well. Kind of
That's
a small loot area for 6 people to be in.
oh my gosh, there are 3 teams in Fragment East with one team on the outskirts looking to possibly rotate in.
That's going to be the academic team as one of those teams here over here in Fragment East.
They're looking
Ole
for
Miss
some early
Red.
fighting. Ole Miss Red actually probably heard them in that building and decided to walk away. Oh,
Oh, looks like there is the early fight coming out. Getting greed from the side, though, is going to be Soupy going to have to be backing off. And Soupy goes down. Ole Miss Red is kind of spread out right now, too. Not any loot there.
Edinburgh Black, actually, their Gibraltar did get lasered from that Havoc there, but thankfully the rest of his team showed up. That
He
is
was able to
probably
back
just
off in
going to
time.
be a dead person in Ole Miss Red, which is unfortunate to lose this early on, especially when there's probably no chance you're going to be getting that banner.
And looks like
The
academic
academic,
team
or,
chose to
well,
go
actually,
away from Fragment.
decided to push this team sitting in unnamed outside a bunker. Out of the bunker, sorry, it's not bunker.
I
I
feel like
call it
this is the
bunker.
right play, though, because now you're facing one team rather than 3 others.
Yes, the hard part is you're facing one team, but you're also putting your back towards 2 other teams.
Yeah, that once
Which
they get done with Fragment can easily collapse once
and
they hear the
then
gunfight.
anyone, yeah.
And I think that's exactly what's happening here. Edinburgh Black has joined the fight as well. And here we go. They are starting to get collapsed on, unfortunately. Wingman Bolt over here for Gloat.
A no reg.
Unfortunately, it happens in Apex.
Who Megalol would have thought?
So Wingman shots coming out here for Chris. Not going to land anything just yet.
Whiff.
Oh, I've been there.
I've been there all too often.
Got FSU Garnet. Looks like 2 people going to go ahead and jump on top of the rooftop trying to get some height. Comet going to be stuck down below for the time being. Golden Eagle trying to help him out.
Somehow, Edinburgh made it into this building, and the people that were in the building went outside the building.
Yeah, I feel like there was a swap in positions there.
Another fight coming out. GCU, I think being pushed. GCU Academy being pushed by the academic team, I believe.
Over here in Overlook, gonna go ahead and try and throw some thermites, doing a little bit of damage. That's gonna be the Gibby bubble coming out here. More thermites on that bubble as well, trying to keep them at bay. Do some damage to work with, opening up the fight. Yeah, it looks like GCU has brought all the throwables here.
What the heck? I almost thought there was a fuse there for a second with the amount of
I didn't know
grenades
there could be
stacked.
37 throwables in one compound. There we go. Edinburgh Black's going to go ahead and get on the aggressive here.
How
Trying
did they get
to...
out of that building? What is happening? What is this?
A lot of odd rotates, I'm not going to lie. This is kind of an odd push, too.
Bar in blue
So
going
isolated.
out in 28.
This is a very open fight for a lot of surrounding teams to push into as well. Looks like a couple teams still over here at survey camp as well. I know that we did see 2 teams 50-50.
GCU was sitting with 3 purple armors.
They must have gotten the right side of survey camp. Either that or they came from Climatizer.
They could have come from Climatizer. I'm not sure who landed there. It looks like they were the team who came from Climatizer.
Is this 3 teams here?
I believe
it's
it
2.
just is 2. They are Valgolding out, though. Edinburgh Black has somehow now found their way into the bunker after fighting in the outside in another building and in Fragment East.
And they're getting chased by 2 teams here.
Yes, their resources must be low at this point.
Yeah, they're going to back off of this fight. That's going to be turn off Dre, going to go ahead and get knocked here. GCU Academy going to go to a 3v2 situation, shielding up. That's going to be the Gibby bubble. If you play this out and play a little bit patient, there's the res coming out, but still has to fully heal before they can go and take a fight. And as I say that, turn the corner, and Edinburgh Black is waiting for him. That's going to be a knock for Chris. Another knock for Gloat. This is exactly what you get on the aggressive here. Got to be careful for that third party, though. Did take a little bit of damage, but Who's Your Daddy going to go ahead and knock another one. Some nice shots coming out. Going to go ahead and get down, but not going to be enough, though. GCU Academy comes out on top, fighting 2 teams at once. Nicely done.
Unfortunately, that Havoc was disgusting. Unfortunately, I do believe they are going to be running out of meds, and I think this is another team who just showed up out of the blue. Nades being thrown. My
UWYO Esports trying to close in on this team here that's starved of shields and health. Trying to get some early picks. That's going to be Showdown taking a ton of damage. Going to go ahead and get the call to back up and reset for the time being. 17 squads remaining. There you go. Some more coming out here. Going to be forced to phase out of that.
He got stuck with an arc star.
GCU Academy back against the wall. Going to go ahead and knock another shield. Going to go and keep them safe for the time being. They've handled this situation probably as best as you could have.
There is literally nobody in the zone. What is happening?
This is over here.
This is the weirdest fight, or weirdest, like... There's people, they are all running out of zone when they know where the zone is.
I'm going to observe that location.
I guess they're trying to get on the aggressive.
I would assume so. I mean, this inner nerd is looking for more kills.
Yeah, we saw this in the first game too. They are definitely hunters in this game,
which could be very beneficial and very bad at the same time. That being said, it looks like this seer is doing his job in seeing where they're going.
Taking the front line here, waiting for his team to come back. Gonna go ahead and reset with that shield battery. This is going to be popping bubbles. We saw that these were 2 top 3 teams, right? No, Inner Nerds was top 5, I believe.
Top 5, but this was the winners of the last team.
Yeah. Just going to go that crypto drone coming out, trying to get some more info. Doesn't have the EMP just yet.
Wow, that was some good shots on those, on that drone right there.
Here we go. They are still getting aggressive outside of zone here. Excuse me, zone 2.
This is
they are far away from it. Gonna go ahead and rotate all the way to Skyhook here. Trying to get this KP. They are not letting up. Here we go. Same building now. We do have a fight. Ooh, Pax took a ton of damage trying to get on the aggro push. He's gonna be forced to back up. Kind of keeping Inner Nerd Gaming at bay for the time being. If you're Inner Nerd Gaming right now and you've come across a lot of roadblocks going into popping bubbles, you continue this or you try and go for the rotate? I feel like there's too much commitment now, but there was definitely a decision that could have been made to go ahead and back up and go for zone.
What in the hell is happening? We've got Mirage ults. There's a third party showing up now.
Yeah, they are semi-close to zone 2, just right
Internerd is
outside.
now just sitting in a building because they're stuck between two teams. This is a terrible position for them.
Popping bubbles does have high ground on them too. Definitely sitting pretty right now. Gonna land a couple of those wingman shots for Alu. You go, keeping the other team at bay as well, knowing where both teams are, having all the information here. Looks like they're getting the call to go ahead and try and rotate a little bit closer to zone, get a little bit further away from the two teams.
MSU Maroon looking to try and improve their placements. Well, I believe one of their teams. But I do believe... Oh, FSU actually came in from the flank here on this team.
Jesus, beaming on them.
On OSU. This
Volt PK for comment. I actually like this combo a lot. The Volt PK.
I am a very much fan of the Prowler car combination, just because I feel like I can control the Prowler very well at range. And you have the car that can swap between light and heavy ammo, so you always are going to have ammo for both guns most of the time.
Oh, look at Edinburgh Black. They were a top 3 team last game. They are already 18th place, eliminated.
Yeah, 18th
Just
place.
goes to
Well, we
show,
saw
man.
that fight in the little bunker area.
They're the only
That was
team that's
unfortunate.
eliminated currently with 4 kills, or with
Yep.
any kills.
And that was one of the top teams too. That's some huge. Oh my goodness
my
gracious.
FSU Garnet trying to escape here, trying to go for high ground, and it is not working in their favor. That balloon was not the play. That's
was
gonna be only scans. Nice shots coming out. It is a 3v1 situation here. Gibby bubble as well. Gibby ult. Beast of the hunt for Sharky to go ahead and get their thirsts. It's like that's
Welcome
putting
to rock
Sharky on the
climbing
board.
simulator.
I know.
Look at Comet sitting in a.
Jumping over here with CSUDH Cardinals. Gonna go ahead and fight inside this tunnel going into Old Train. I refuse to call Old Train for what it actually is, just because Old Train was already as bad as it was as far as loot goes. And now they've put another label on it, and it's still Old Train.
It's still the same amount of loot.
Yep.
Still dog doo-doo loot.
I mean,
Ooh,
UA
that's some
Crimson
nice-
going, taking the fight. Got to be careful for that
Gibraltar.
third party. Zone's closing in on them, too, and they are taking a ton of damage. Grab may not be able to get out of this in time. Oh, it's going to be so close, and no, he doesn't. That's going to put UA
Rat
Crimson in
falls.
a terrible position right now. GCU Academy keeping them at bay. Going to go ahead and make a decision here. They're going to push the 2v3. I think they're going for it. That's
It's a good decision
GCU.
I would make.
Yeah, a solid 2v3 fight. If they went ahead and took a little bit of zone damage, they could definitely come from the flank here.
UWYO getting grenaded, Gibraltar ulted, the U.S. Arsenal being thrown on top of them while they're still here.
They're clinging onto that bubble for dear life.
Only Scans is looking in a pretty commanding position, but deciding to back up, try and reposition for a better later game. Oh, good shots.
13 squads left going into round 3. Internerd Gaming still alive after getting on the aggressive here in Skyhook, chasing this team. I don't know if they were able to successfully down them.
Oh, it looks like the second team came in to maybe finish him off. MSU Gold Texas.
Looks like they
Bullying
are
with one
down
of
a
their
man.
team down. It looks like only Scans is pushing them up right now. Looks like they got the down and the kill on their Gibraltar.
Yeah, they got to be careful here. They should not have stuck around, and that is exactly why. Rampage and Mastiff in your face.
Recall actually does make it out on.
Yeah, I feel like both of them. There was, I think the clear choice there was to take or to back off that fight. I know that they were probably sticking around for that banner. That's gonna be Kaiser. Jesus, Internerd Gaming gonna go ahead and beam an enemy down.
Overextended right there from Morris.
Just got caught off guard. Nothing you can really do about that. Some nice shots coming out here from Weta. There we go. They're getting on the aggressive. Gonna go ahead and try and go for that. Internerd Gaming is down 1 man, though. They may have gotten a little too overextended as well. Kaiser does lose another teammate. Here we go. Internerd gonna go ahead and try and pick their teammate up. Go for a 3v3. Gotta be careful for that third party coming out here. That's gonna be Internerd Gaming stuck inside this building. It looks like 2 teams are coming in, and Pax is doing all the damage with the PK. Wingman could pull this off, getting a 3rd one down. Still 2 of his teammates alive. They are playing well together.
That is popping bubbles that tried to force themselves into that third-party situation and got clapped for it.
Jesus, the reigning champs are down a man right now as Internerd Gaming is right around the corner from them. 12 squads remaining here, 29 people as round 3 is just about to close. It looks like they're getting a call here that there is another enemy out in the open. They may try and push that instead of popping bubbles. Nope, there's the res call as well. And here we go. It looks like Internerd's going to try and capitalize on this. Not going to be able to land any of those wingman shots. As I say, that lands 1 off to the side here. Getting shot from the teammates. Off to the left. Got to be careful if you're Pax. You are a little extended. Definitely should phase out just like they did. 10 squads remaining. About a minute left before round 4 closes in. And Alu sitting in a pretty nice rat spot. He's not going to be able to get any banners. Doesn't matter because he just got... Oh, Jesus. Never mind. I thought he was going to be able to get out successfully, but he's running into another team. Trying to do what he can. Some nice wingman shots. Not going to be enough, though. And that is going to be... What is that? Popping bubbles. Our reigning champ's going to be eliminated from this at 9th place.
I do believe that is 9th place. No, popping bubbles 7th place.
Looks like there's 8 squads remaining. That stat may not be correct.
Interesting.
Huh. Go figure. Ole Miss Red was successfully able to get their teammate up. Gibraltar with white shield right now, though. Got to be careful not to take any huge fights. OSU Black recovering, and looks like they are the ones being sandwiched here. Got to be careful. And that's the aggro push. A nice shot coming out from the triple tank. A second one. A third one. Cracking shield. Trying to keep his team alive. 2 enemies down. They're going to go ahead and get super aggressive here. Got to be careful. There is a team pushing up from the back and the side. Have to push inside this building. Go for that 3rd knock. And that's going to be it. Some nice KP coming out here. Really nice shots coming out from OSU Black. And they stay alive in this. As I said that, that's going to be Internerd Gaming right behind them, though. They are getting sandwiched right now.
Sandwiched.
Sandwiched.
They being sandwiched.
I have never seen... I guess Internerd Gaming is the most aggressive team that I've seen so far tonight. They just have really good teamwork as well. Some nice PK shots coming out here from Mirage, and that's going to be the 3rd enemy down from that team. OSU Black is eliminated. 5 squads remaining as round 4 is closing in.
From scrims to actual tournament play, this team has been very aggressive ever since I started watching them.
Yeah, they currently lead in points from Monday night as well. Looks like we do get some information. There is a rat underneath them. Mirage is trying to go for that, giving the call to his team. They're going to go ahead and try and collapse on this, get some more KP. And that's exactly what they're going to do. I love the teamwork from them. Like I said, whoever is their IGL is doing everything right. They had to have been playing for quite some time.
The top 3 only scans is actually currently pressuring one of the teams.
It's only scans, Internerd, and UA Crimson. Internerd with 14 kills right now.
Only scans with 9.
They're having a huge game. Just got to capitalize and finish this one off with a dub. Okay, only scans is going to be the 3rd party in this. Internerds and Crimson are already in a fight. They're not choosing to push this, though. I don't think there's any knocks that's been down, though. No one's capitalized on anything just yet. Couple shots coming out. Nice headshot to go ahead and back them off. That should give him enough time to heal. Gotta be careful for that 3rd party, though, because your 3rd party is Internerd Gaming. And if you give them the right positioning and timing, they're going to capitalize on this and come out on top. Only Scans doing what they can to try and keep this team at bay. Gibby Bubble coming out. He's going to go ahead and try and push inside. Avoiding his own Arc Star. That Alternator's trying to do what it can, trying to keep this team in this game. That's going to be Inner Nerds off to the side. They got to be careful. They just put themselves in between two teams. Top 3 situation here. That's going to be the phase out coming out for only scans. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. He should be able to get out in time and reset, but he is the last teammate alive for their team. Inner Nerd Gaming trying to do what he can. And there is the scan. They know Seer is right around the corner. And there it is. 2 teams remaining. I don't like that push from only scans. And here we go. This is going to be the aggressive push coming out from Inner Nerd Gaming, though. Looking pretty good. It's a 2v3 situation. Fighting outside of this Gibby bubble. This should be it for them. And that's going to do it for Inner Nerd Gaming. Coming out on top. Playing as best as possible with the position they were given. GG's. And that is going to be game 2 in the books.
That, I believe, is what they call GG no re. Good freaking job from Internet there.
They were handed that position, just a gift basket given to them. In a team like Internet Gaming, though, you know, any kind of edge or advantage that your team's going to give them, from what I've seen so far, they'll capitalize on just about anything.
Very much so. Very much so. They are a very fight-heavy team, and that's what I love about watching them. They're very aggressive.
They're excited to watch.
They don't pull the foot off the gas. They
Right.
just keep going. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll
Quick
see you
intermission, guys.
soon.
We'll be back here in a few minutes, starting up game 3, getting everyone loaded in. Alrighty, guys, we are back after game 2. What an exciting outcome there. Like I said, Inner Nerd Gaming just popping off all the position, all the kills. Way to go for them. Crimson almost took that too. They played it right just as much.
Yes, very much so. They played it very well, especially dealing with the aggression coming from Only Scans was our
Yes.
third team. That's the other team. Good aggression coming out from Only Scans. Unfortunately, I don't think they knew too well where how close Internerd was behind them, and unfortunately, that kind of bit them in the butt there.
Yeah, you know what? You make a call and you got to stick with it, especially if it's coming from IGL. And you know what? They did what they could, in that situation. And
Yes, very much so.
still 3 games left tonight. Still plenty of time to get some points back and some
I think
positioning.
there's
And
2 games left, right? It was 6 through 10. 6, 7. No. Yeah, 2 more games after this one. So 3. Nope. I cannot do math.
quick maths here.
Quick maths. It is
We are out
9:30
here.
p.m. and I've already shut off my brain.
Good thing this is not labeled as a collegiate league.
It's a good thing I'm not in college.
Right.
Oh, wait, I am.
Wait.
Shit. It's a good thing that I am not math dominated. All right, it looks like we're going to be getting into our third match of the night.
Alrighty, now that we've gone through 2 games tonight, what are you looking for in this third game?
I do think ScanMe did adapt very well. I think the lobby should realize that Internerd is going for very aggressive plays, so maybe start pulling around that type of team comps, maybe some disengaging type champions, maybe some Ashes, some Wraiths, maybe play a little bit more with the crypto, maybe some on-the-fly practice in that sense. If not, sticking with what they have would probably work. Most teams are still running the Gibraltar, Caustic, and Valkyrie. I think people should try and prioritize getting in those buildings in the zones to try and secure more placements, especially if Internerd is going to be running through these teams, through multiple teams. You want to be in that good position so that when they come in, or if you get a chance to third party them, you can take them out of the lobbies.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, but it's almost like one team has such a huge impact on this whole lobby right now, as far as the aggressive game style, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some disengaged metas like you were talking about.
It looks like Cardinals is actually listening to that. Same with Edinburgh Black coming out with the
Yeah,
Octane.
yeah, definitely gonna pad away if need be.
You're also coming out. It looks like UWYO is bringing out the Seer themselves. The Loba coming out from the Cardinals.
Yeah, we are starting to see a little bit different team comps. Should be make for
Looks
some
like a
interesting gameplay here.
Watson for Maroon.
I did see
believe
that. Yeah.
was. That is a terrifying prospect. Watson very good at locking down those buildings.
No, you can only pray that final zone lands on a couple buildings.
Well, even if it is in the open area, you just gotta hope that there's nothing to jump off of, and then they've got to run at you. But that ultimate to recharge shields is actually very helpful, especially even after fights, being able to plop that down and recharge your shields without having to use batteries, especially if you have a time to sit there and loot, and the bodies are close enough together, you can plop that down, get that healing off without having to spend your very valuable meds. And Watson also having the passive to just passively heal shields means she doesn't have to waste the meds as much, so she can actually hold on to them. A very, very good adaptation they did to Watson after her original changes, and the most recent changes is of, having multiple ults or only being limited time, but now it's one permanent ult, but it has limited shields to distribute.
By far, my favorite Watson adaptation was the unlimited Nessies.
Yes, that was an interesting one.
Oh, Barton Blue. It looks like one of their teammates did not load in. They're doing what they can, but Grimslayer does go down. It's going to be all up to Sterility, and that's going to be it for Barton Blue, going out super early on an unfortunate 50-50. Unfortunate that their third did not load in the game. GG's to them.
Unfortunate.
Oh, really?
They may just be a duo. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, it's unfortunate that it's a duo. if it is a duo, regardless, because this lobby is very, very strong. What? That site looked really cool, and I want it. I don't know what was.
It's gonna be only scans over here. Lava Siphon gonna definitely
Was that the hollow? A hollow on a 3x. Okay, that makes so much sense. I don't know what that was, but I think they need to get on that and make that an actual site, because that looks awesome.
Oh, Snipes got to be very careful. Definitely jumped out in the open there trying to knock someone from CSUDH Cardinals. Definitely responded very well here for Cardinals as well. That long-range car coming out here. Oh, there goes one knock. Got to be careful for Flex. Down to about 10 health. I think there is a third party coming out to the right as well. Oh, excuse me. No, that's just a hard wrap coming out. This is only scans as well. Got to be careful. Cardinals should be able to get a little bit aggressive here if they play it right. Got to be careful for that knock, and that's going to be the frag coming out, and that's Arsenic going down. Only scans is down to Snipes and Sharky.
Arsenic really getting bullied here in these past 2 games, going down first in almost every fight we saw him.
Cardinals playing this very well as a team. Collectively, they are sitting right next to each other, trying to burst some shields down. They know they're in a 3v2 situation here.
I'm surprised Scans is not just pulling the plug and leaving.
You almost kind of have to right now, because they are completely hoarding this respawn beacon. And as I say that, Flex taking a ton of damage. This may be the opening that Only Scans was looking for. They're going to go and try and rotate off of that. Trying to get in better position. And that's going to be one knock coming out from Snipes. Nicely done. They may be able to 3v2 this. They know that they've done a lot of damage to Cardinals here. One of them knocked 2v2. Sharky's going to go and pop ult. Trying to gain the other side here. They are pinning them down behind this truck. There we go. There is the Thirst coming out. Flex is out. Once again, a 2v2 situation. Snipes fully shielded up, ready to roll. That flatline massive combo.
Cardinal did pull the plug and are actually retreating here.
Yeah. Kudos to Only Scans for coming out from a 2v3.
I would have definitely played that a lot more safe, but I guess they were very confident in their skill against this team.
Yeah, you know what? They put themselves in a great position as far as pinning them behind that tram.
Very, very good positioning.
Jumping over here to OSU Black. Looks like they do have an enemy right across the compound here. Gibby Bubble coming out. They're going to try and Valk out of there. Got to be careful for these shots in the air. Oh, they do get one down. That's going to be Kona taking down Taki. And that is going to be a free KP. No, the whole team dropped. The whole team dropped. It's a 2v3 situation. Callie may have gotten a little aggressive there. Yep.
Oh my goodness gracious. That is unfortunate.
All right, and this could be a team wipe here coming out for OSU Black. Team UHM Lilac trying to do what they can. That's going to be a second one going down. It's all up to Indy. They're Gibraltar. Don't know if he's going to be able to pull this off against 3 of them. Doing what he can. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. And that's going to be OSU knocking them out of game 3. 16 squads remaining here.
You know what I have not seen in the kill feed?
Inner Nerds?
Inner Nerds. I have not seen Inner Nerds in the kill feed yet. Sitting on 0 kills right now.
Well, that is a change of pace here in game 3.
I don't know where they are. Ah,
found them.
Found them. Oh, they're just right there.
Oh,
they were
speaking of, yeah. Looks like they were a little late for the third party.
Unfortunate, but you know what? It happens.
Alrighty, and here we go. This is the aggressive playstyle that we know from Inner Nerds Gaming, and here we go, having all the information, knowing where team is. They're gonna go ahead and try it and get on top of this roof, gain the advantage on height. Not gonna be able to do so though. Misses his jump. It's like they are bunkering down on the inside of this building now. That would almost give OSU Black the disadvantage, but not with a Thermite and a Rampage Wombo combo. Callie taking a ton of damage though, gonna go ahead and try and back out. OSU Black goes ahead and knocks one of them. A second one knocked here. It is not looking good for Inner Nerd Gaming as OSU Black may be able to eliminate our reigning champs, and they do so successfully. OSU Black came in hot. Way to counter Inner Nerd Gaming from that aggro push. Once again, they were a little late from the third party.
A late on the third party into 2 purple armors, and
no.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh my goodness gracious, though. We're getting back into another
Speaking
fight
of
with GCU
unfortunate,
Academy. And UUIO.
it's like GCU Academy is not in a great spot, but he could be able to pull this off. There is a lot of damage being done on the other side as well, and that is going to do it for him.
Okay. Let's hope they have some thermal shields. That is banned.
Heat
Why aren't they
shields
banned?
are out.
Or are they just out now? In customs, they are not a thing. Interesting.
It is round 1. They do have plenty of time to work with. You just got to hope that they have enough heals to go ahead and get through.
You do have UA Crimson sitting here and playing exactly how I would be playing it, getting this building here on the edge across from another team, hoping that it probably will pull. It is most likely going to pull in the bottom left of Thermal Station.
Yep.
But ooh, we've got a team sitting in Thermal, and I think a team hitting on top of Thermal.
That is MSU Gold Texas. Looks like one of them is knocked inside as well, already at an advantage. Got to be careful, though, for those entryways. Definitely can't get knocked just like Pastor did right now. It is turned into a 2v2 situation. The late bubble coming out.
Oh, I think they finished it. I think.
Oh, excuse me. I thought, yeah.
No, that was a finished team there.
I got bamboozled.
You got metrically bamboozled. Looks like GCU and WGC. Or no, both the GCU.
Yeah, both GCU teams rotating
be
closer to
rotating
Harvester.
towards each other.
That should be interesting for bragging rights.
Man, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen a friend and playing in customs or scrim, and then we're just sitting there and we see each other across because we're both playing the weirdest skins possible, and we're just sitting there going, we shouldn't take this fight, but I know it's my friend. We're taking the fight.
You have to. You have
You
to.
have to. You have to. It's absolutely necessary.
And then the post-game trash talk.
Oh, post-game trash talk is great because it's both like, yeah, we killed you, and I'm like, yeah, but you got third party. Well, we both went 20th and 19th.
Right.
Well, that sucks.
And you know what? You got to give a lot of respect to these teams that do well and succeed in these private lobby tournaments. I have played in one so far myself and just got absolutely destroyed. Granted, it was like two people I wasn't really familiar with, but
it is absolutely the most chaos, like, especially when you're substituting for another team. Like, I've substituted for several teams before, just the people that I know, right? And you go in there and you're sitting there and you all of a sudden see Imperial Howl on the kill board, and you're like, I didn't know I was in a lobby with this. And you went, oh well. You all of a sudden peek your head out and your head gets taken off by a longbow, and you're just like, well, I mean,
yeah, the sniper meta is in full effect. Thank you to Stormpoint. I'm not happy with it.
I love me sniper rifles. I always have. But the sniper rifles in this game are... The longbow in particular is very lackluster for being a longbow. The triple take is very good. And
The
then
Sentinel is just very
rifles,
satisfying to shoot.
The Sentinel is very satisfying.
Oh, jeez. Look at what's going on over here. Poppin' Bubble is going to go ahead and pop some domes here. Going to go ahead and sit here. Godspot. Eliminating the team that was previously here. 13 squads remaining. MSU Gold Texas down to one player. Looks like he may be sniffing out some cheese and looking to rat this out.
That being said,
Recall shield as... Oh. Never mind, this could be it for him. Yeah, he is completely exposed to that Godspot too, and I don't think he realizes it. I don't think they realize it.
I think he stopped because he thought they wouldn't shoot him, which is good play from him. Or her. It. Them.
Jumping over here to
little nose.
only scans. Looks like they do have an enemy team right in the other building here.
Scanning? Oh, no.
Imagine.
Imagine.
That's going to be Team IBEX. IBEX?
Ibex. Ibex.
Right on.
Does that stand for something?
Alrighty. Gibby, Wraith, Bloodhound meta. Bunkered down in this building. Got to be careful for only scans. It's like they're just sitting pretty here.
is an animal. I know that.
Jumping over to MSU Maroon Texas. Going to start rotating towards zone with about 25 seconds remaining. 11 squads, 31 players. They found their first Jesus. Yeah, we are 11 squads in on an all-white squad.
Oh, wow. 11 squads.
And
with
this is an
all-white.
interesting team comp, too. You have a Watson, a Pathfinder, and Ash.
You have a lot of rotate capability and anti-aggression with the Watson,
Right,
which is what we mentioned in the beginning is a very good adaptation. The unfortunate part is the team that you were trying to adapt to is already gone.
Just about every building is occupied right now, too.
You should have been I think if you had Valkyrie here instead of Pathfinder, you should have been able to rotate in here and maybe even sit where Recall Shield is sitting and ratting out.
Oh, it looks like Only Scans is trying to get aggressive here. It looks like Ibex is trying to counter that with the Bloodhound ult. Still picking up Only Scans on the radar here. Got to be very careful. Only Scans is a force to be reckoned with. They are taking some shots from a team above the hill. Got to be careful for that third party. They are in between a few of them.
That is GCU Academy.
You know what? Pikun is probably the only person, maybe another one that I've seen that is currently maining the Bocek.
I feel like the Bocek is one of those things where if you hit consistently, you're doing great. But if you do exactly what we're watching him do right now, it is unfortunate because when it first came out, the fact that you could two-shot body shot people was ridiculous, and that's what made it strong, and everyone was running arrows. Now no one is running arrows because you can't hold that many, and that's causing it to be very inconsistent in ammo consumption.
All right, it looks like they are fighting a team ahead. They're gonna go ahead and pop the Gibby ult. Broken shield too. Got to be careful. This could be a pick here, and could be their opening into this squad fight.
Wraith queued out. The get out of jail free card that everyone knows and loves since the beginning of the game. A little bit more balanced now, considering it has a charge up time.
This is OSU Black
OSU
flying
might
right
be
over.
Trying to get into that god spot.
There is still a team occupying it. Yeah, they're putting themselves in between a few teams, taking a lot of damage for it too as well. Oh, getting to what we thought was a safe spot, but that is going to be Best Pupper on the scout.
He do be jumping instead of ducking.
Oh, here we go. All the nades coming out too, getting beamed by what felt like a charge rifle.
Oh my god, the U.S. Arsenal. Oh my
He's not going to be able to thirst this. Looks like they're staying alive for the time being, and that's going to be another knock coming out from Best Puppers. I wish my scout worked like that. Oh, that's clutch.
Oh my god.
Oh, he doesn't get the knock. Oh, excuse me. Nope, there's the thermite. Yep. Again. Oh, it is not looking good for them. You just hate to be on the receiving end.
Team have? Those angles are beautiful. The nades are ridiculous. Oh, the bubble finally comes out.
It had to have been on cooldown, right?
Oh, it had to have been. Oh, also, this team has 100% good heads-up thinking.
No. Revenge goes down in his own. Luckily for him, it is right here. That's going to be the Gibby bubble coming out, trying to safely recover his team with the gold bag, too.
Heck yeah. Save some meds. Beautiful. That was some good heads-up play, though, from, I believe, Poppin' Bubbles up at the top to not full send it on his team.
Speaking of full send, it looks like GCU Academy is in a barn burner right now, trying to make those bolt shots work and not going to be able to do so successfully. GCU Academy eliminated as 8th place in Game 3 by Only Scans. They finally had their battle.
They finally were able to get that battle off.
All red shields here for Only Scans. It is looking really good for them.
That is an interesting one. I thought this was going to be pulling to the bottom left of Thermal, but it looks like this is going to be a repeat zone. We saw this in the first game.
You're right. You're right. UA Crimson.
It may pull a little bit differently at the ending circle, but it is still in that certain area.
7 squads remaining here. Looks like we do have...
Did they mobile respawn to bring back their crypto, or is that a random dude? No, they did.
Yeah, it looks like all 7 squads have all 3 of their teammates alive.
Resurrect.
Yep.
I don't think so I'm assuming since shields are gone. It's in Crafter. Mobile respawn. Oh, right next to them, too. Wow, look at this bunkering. Let me sit behind the loot bins. We playing hide and go seek now.
There's not a whole lot of cover to work with over here either.
No,
mean,
and
yeah,
the
you
worst
have
part
kind of
is there's
stairs
only there's 2 ways to get across
Yep.
there, and that's
And-
Valkyrie and those zip lines.
Speaking
If
of
you do-
their Valkyrie does go down. That's going to be the bubble forced for the res. There's, I don't know much you can do right here.
Here, look at
except
that.
for try and-
There are the Valkyries flying
Yep.
in. A very good
GTU Esports on high ground, trying to make things work for themselves, trying to get some picks. They don't really have the guns or the weapons for this though.
I'd be squinting at these 1x trying to snipe people.
Up and here we go, OSU Black in a 3v3 situation. Excuse me, a 1v3 situation now. It is all up to Crypto. Gonna go ahead and try and go for the EMP. Get some damage down here and trying to make it work. Go for some KP. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do so successfully as there's another squad right around the corner. OSU Black goes out, 6 squads remaining. They had the kill leader position too.
Only Scan is farming right now.
They really set themselves up for another top finish here.
Actually, popping bubbles and only Scans doing amazing
And
here.
here we go, Edinburgh.
OSU Black has died with 10 kills though.
Yeah, they
Yes,
definitely
they
needed some
definitely
points.
needed those points with those kills right there.
Already only Scans knows there's a team off to the left here, a team on high ground. Only 5 squads remaining here.
Where is
all...
this zone pulling? Is it possible for us to see?
Oh, out in the open here. Yeah, that's
In the middle of the
not a
lava.
healthy zone whatsoever. This could be the final zone.
This definitely could be. I mean, I do think. Ooh, wow, that's just hard. There's that little section underneath where the lava is cooled that you could sit, but it is really exposed to above.
You're almost damning yourself if you try and go for that though.
Unless you have Valkyrie ult to get out of there in the last ditch effort, it's kind of hard. Or Ashe, if you have Ashe, because I believe she can be angle it vertical enough so that she can put her portal in an angled position to be able to get you to that high ground in a moment's notice.
And here's a zone gonna start closing in here. There is the first Gibby ult coming out. A portal coming out from Wraith as well. Only Scans on the back end of this. Got to be careful for zone on their backs. Definitely don't want to push in a little too aggro though and get sandwiched by multiple teams. There we go, fighting right on the tracks. That's gonna be Sharky taking 1 down. Gibby Bubble, teammates in trouble, fighting 2 people off to the left here. Trying to do what he can. The Massive coming out. That's gonna be careful for that. Only Scans the Valk. Q is definitely slowing things down here. Snipes forced to go ahead and try and phase into zone. Oh, he dropped into the lava. It's not looking good for him. He's going to try and find some safe cover, and he does. But there's still an enemy team right across the way. Only Scans gets eliminated. 3 squads left. That's Edinburgh Black back on top.
3
And there
squads
is-
left.
Looks like there's a team isolated off to the left. They should be able to 2v2 this. The Mirage Decoy going to go ahead and bamboozle Chris for the time being. 4 hostiles picked up. Flatline Alternator. Definitely need to start breaking some shields with that Alternator to open things up. Popping Bubbles is the one that's isolated too. Got to be careful for that zip. I mean, they do have the Ashe ult.
Oh,
As I say that, they're taking it. They're choosing to wrap this.
Goodness, they are sitting underneath. Are they in zone?
That's just about directly center.
This might be a heal off game.
GCU Esports. I think this is the first time they've top 3'd, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Panda taking a little bit of damage. Going to be able to back up and heal safely, as well as Dr. Naughty Boy taking some more as well. Right now, it's a 3v3 situation. Popping Bubbles still not in this fight yet. Getting some info. Edinburgh Black is down a teammate. It's not looking good. It's all up to Chris. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull this off with that Alternator. Not going to be able to do so. It's up to GCU and Poppin' Bubbles, who is directly underneath this team.
Now, if this does come to a heal off, the crypto ultimate buys this under team a lot because of the damage that it can do through the wall. It'll actually make it so that they cannot heal, but the golden armor.
They don't know
from,
they're on the pipes. They think they're
don't think
underneath
they
them
do.
or behind them.
Trying to force them away. They are trying to bring this to a heal off.
Oh, and there it is. That may be too early of an ult from Crypto.
Maybe. Actually, no. It's going to pull outside of there. He could.
Oh,
see the
GCU
code.
has this. GCU has this. They
Yeah,
have him pinned right now. They're going to be forced to push off of this pipe.
Oh no!
What? Oh, he's getting info. You scared the heck out of me, Pander. There we go. All GCU has to do is wait this out.
Just sit right here, yeah.
Yep.
Because they're going to be standing on. Oh, that's true.
They're dropping in on him.
Okay.
GCU
Oh
Esports trying to take out Poppin' Bubbles inside the lava right now. And there we go. Mondo sitting on top. He might be able to go down here. It is a 1v1 situation. And there is the Ashhole coming out, and GCU Esports pulls it off narrowly, making it a lot harder than it needed to be.
What in the flippity doodah was that? Also, can we get that site? I want that site. That looks clean.
Can we just agree that GCU's IGL 100% said content and dropped down?
Yeah. Yeah. I know for a fact that Valkyrie had rockets up there, and all she had to do was fire it at them, because they just used Gibby Shield. Just fire at them at the last second, hit them all, and then you get KP for them regardless. Because you don't have to get the finishing blow, but gosh dilly dang, that was a stressful game for no reason.
A lot harder than it needed to be, but GCU pulled it off. GG's taking out Poppin' Bubbles.
All right, and I think we're going to take a quick break here and see you all at game 4.
Yep, we will be right back as scores are updated, guys. Take this time to go ahead and stretch your legs out, reset as a team, talk about what you can do next on game 4. And yeah, we'll be right back, guys. Are you streaming it on Twitch? Let me pull that up. The Twitchy with 2 H's. Apex Amateur Circuit. Gotcha. All right, I got it pulled up. It's like Doughboy
Yes,
is
I'm
back.
here.
Alrighty.
Scrolling through shit on my fucking phone. All right.
All right. It looks like we are getting into game 4, right?
Yep. It is game number 4.
So what I'd like to see a little bit more on this, and I was kind of talking to my chat a little bit about this, is getting an early advantage on a team as far as pushing and getting aggressive doesn't necessarily mean going for a knock right away. I mean, even a shield breaker too could definitely make all the difference in a team fight. I'd like to see a little bit more aggro plays from that.
I definitely agree with you in the early game. The hard part is during those late zone 2 and
Oh,
onward
100%.
zones. You're sitting there going, okay, well, realistically, there are several teams running cryptos, several with Valkyries, several with Ash. Being able to just instantly rotate upon you, even after you've like finished a fight, even if you finish a fight and only one of you has your shield broken, you're risking a third party from an instant rotate team. But the early game, definitely getting those picks, especially if you're working from an outside in perspective, from like the edge of zone, I definitely think that's a good idea. But it seems like a lot of these teams, especially Inner Nerd Gaming, are capitalizing on the fact that people are breaking a shield, then going in fighting, and then immediately they're going to be there with their Wraith, their ability to stop healings with Seer and
Right.
Mirage going in pretty quickly. I think everyone has almost completely returned back to what they were doing beforehand.
Yeah, you're
I
not
do
really
see
seeing a whole lot of teams stray from a meta, you know.
Well, you are practicing a certain thing, right? If you're going to be practicing and doing these things, then you need to be able to
Right.
continuously play it. And being able to deviate from that is something that not many people can do. Pro play people don't usually do it because a meta is a meta for a reason. Um, but it's not terrible to deviate if you have a specific plan in mind.
Right. I 100% agree. Especially, I mean, some legends are just going to work out in certain positions, you know,
For instance,
better
I
than others.
think some of these mid-ground teams, the people sitting on 8, 9-ish points, or 8th or ninth place in the point values, I'd be sitting here thinking about possibly adapting a Watson or an Ash or things that can either instantly rotate you without taking damage or being able to recover shields or having that bunker capability so you can go for these placement points
Yeah,
and
this late into
get
week
that
1, we need that.
this late. Getting those placement points can be the difference between finishing top 5 or top 10. In this instance, thankfully, if you don't want to get demoted, you just need to be top 15. So
Right.
maybe if I were those lower teams sitting on 16, 17 right now with 2 games after,
It's a
including
placement
this one,
grind.
I would be sitting here going, okay, let's land in bumfuck diddly nowhere, get terrible loot, but rat
Oh
the
no.
entire time.
It's like Barton Blue taking a ton of damage early on, and it doesn't look like. Is this the duo again?
This is the duo now.
Yeah, it is not looking good for them. Looks like
For
Innerd
instance,
Gaming is the one that is right next to them too.
if I was Barton, I'd be landing in bumfuck nowhere,
Yeah, trying to
with
go for some placements,
trying to go
especially
for some
as a
placements.
two
Considering
stack.
you've
Yeah,
gone 20th and 18th
right.
and then I think 17th last games, right? getting those last couple points to maybe even just put you in that 14th or 15th position might be the difference maker. And then maybe you can figure out why your third isn't connecting or things like that later. But
Right.
sitting here and trying to go for fights as a two-man, you either have to be really confident in what you're doing or you got to pray.
And unfortunately, a prayer is not going to help them right now, especially with Inner Nerd Gaming being the ones they are getting pushed on.
Well, we did see them get taken out relatively early last game. So if that happens again, there's some serious competition for this first place, especially with bubble poppers or popping bubbles and scan.
Just look at the beams coming out there. That's got to be Inner Nerds Gaming.
That is Inner Nerd Gaming.
Oh yeah.
There's the seer.
There's the aggro play coming out once again. Seer right behind him here. Charge rifle from above. No knocks yet, but they are not letting off the gas once again. We've seen it time and time again. And look at UHM Lilac being the 20th team.
Oh, wow, that's unfortunate. Must have
Out
taken
of
an
game
unfortunate
4
50-50.
super early. Here we go. They get the info. They are on the roof, and it is only 2 of them. That's going to be Wraith knocking shield very early on in this fight. Like, they have no choice but try and back up once again. They are on the hunt. Inner Nerd Gaming trying to get some early KP. That Devo is not going to be there. And that's it. Nope, that's the
Unfortunately, that is a duo squad who just unfortunately landed right next to one of our favorites. Only scans already on purple armors, sending it on this team.
Once again, in a great position for a team fight. And as I say that, Snipes goes down, but they're going to go ahead and knock another one from this team. It is a 2v1 situation. Got to be careful for the shots in the back, though. Good team fight coming out here, and that's going to be it. Only scans taking out another squad.
They gotta be careful for a third party, but
Super
it doesn't look
early
like
in.
anybody's gonna be here in time. 3 teams sitting here in launch site.
Definitely here.
Wow, where in the heck are people getting these purple armors so consistently? Like, I am almost completely convinced they are spawning with them.
And there is going to be Clean, one of the very few Bocek users in this lobby.
Poppin' bubbles, they're just sitting there menacingly.
I guess they're just patiently waiting to pounce, man.
Maybe.
Popping well. I mean, they've been doing very well tonight. I personally cannot question, what their strats are and how they play this game.
It would definitely be interesting to hear what their call is right now. If they're waiting for Nox or these 2 teams to fight each other, or what.
That's the only thing that I can think of is they're waiting for a commitment.
I would think so too. They are outside of zones. That's where I'm having a little trouble. FSU sitting with a pretty decent. They do have a recon, so they should be able to tell that this zone is pulling away from them.
Yeah, and they're the only team in fragment right now too.
Ooh. Oh.
And Bro and Black going to go ahead and pop the Gibby ult coming out. Gibby bubble very early. They may have gotten caught off guard here. It looks like they do have a little bit of shield to work with. Going to go ahead and reset his GCU Esports, going away from that Gibby ult. It's like they are not too concerned about taking this fight right away. Already with 2 kills over here is Pander. Sitting pretty good. They're going to start rotating away from the fight. I do like this call, though. Especially coming out from a pretty good performance from last game. You definitely don't want to go out too early into this matchup here.
If you're sitting here trying to get that climbing to get those top 15 positions, I definitely believe
it's a good call with only 2 games remaining.
Yeah, with 2 games remaining, not taking fights right now would be the play. I'm expecting Cardinals is going out pretty early as well, with 1 kill. Barton is actually still alive with the Valkyrie still up. That is interesting.
It's time to wrap this out.
Yep, go for some placement points. Hope that'll put you above the threshold. Poppin' Bubbles getting shot in the back.
Forcing the Gibby bubble out, trying to get to safety. And that's going to be GCU Academy right on their tails here. The Ash ult coming out, trying to get up close and personal here with popping bubbles, trying to knock them out early on. That's going to be the Crypto ult. The EMP's slowing them down right now. Force inside the building with the Gibby ult coming out. That's going to be another Gibby ult coming out. Puppers does knock one with the frag. Nicely done. Gotta be careful for that Arc Star. Forced to go out. Another knock taking place here, but that popping bubbles does lose one. Their Crypto is down and out for the count. GCU is all up to him, pinned in a corner, and popping bubbles is gonna go ahead and pull off the squad wipe. And I just heard only scans right behind popping bubbles. This should be it for them. They are on the hunt into round 1, not worried about zone damage right now.
That's
Jeez,
not the
only
entire
scans,
team.
right place, right time.
One of them made it out, and it looks like UWYO coming in to try and clear. I think if I were them, judging based on how many death boxes are there, I would just be rotating past this fight.
Yeah, I think you kind of need to at this point. I haven't really seen a whole lot of great placement from them tonight. I think
would
these are
be
the last 2
rotating
games. You
past
definitely need the
them
points.
and not wasting meds right now. That was... You saw a team die, and then you scanned, and there's 7 death boxes. You could have counted at least, or not 7,
Yeah.
like 5.
Just
Then
a
you
little
know.
late to that fight.
Then you know there's been a third party there already, and you do not want to show up against a third party that's already third partied and gotten armor.
Oh, looks like Internerd Gaming. Fortunately, they were gift wrapped, these two, flying right onto the tracks in front of them. There we go. Already shield broken. And there is 2 more kills, about to be a 3rd for Internerd Gaming.
That was an interesting decision to try and push them after 2 teammates were downs. That... Huh.
Yeah.
That might have just
There's
been
not a whole lot to
frustration
say about that, yeah.
That may have just been a frustration rundown right there.
OSU Black with a team inside the building here, right there. And that's going to be Edinburgh.
Both of these teams made it pretty high last game.
And that's going to be OSU Black coming out on top on that team fight. Nicely done for them. A
Oh, a
third party inbound, though. It's not looking good for them. Looking great if you are GCU Esports. Going in perfectly timed third party.
Oh, this looks like my solo queue games, bro. That is 12 teams gone. Internerd, ooh, 1 person down for Internerd. It looks like
And that's
they
going
might
to
be
be Kaiser Lakeland. They may be able to knock Internerd Gaming out of this map.
Oh, Kaiser
doing
actually
what they
looks
can.
like they adopted the seer also.
They're hesitating a little bit right here. I don't really like that.
It looks like they're going for the thirst on Weta here.
Pax was doing what he can to try and go for the port play, but I don't know if he's going to be able to pull this off. It should be a 2v3 situation here. I'm still not counting Internerd Gaming out of this.
I would sit here with Weta and I would be camping that box like no tomorrow.
Yep.
You want that team to be down a player at 100%. If you guys want a chance, because they are the team to beat right now. Being down a player would be an amazing bonus to you.
It's like Team Ibex hearing the shots, going to go ahead and jump on top of the train tracks, seeing what they can do, try and get some shots off, maybe a knock, go for the aggro play.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And this may be the opening that Internerds needs to go ahead and keep alive in this lobby.
If one of these 2 teams take too much damage and they can make it in, that might be just it. But it looks like they may just be playing here on the edge instead of going in for a fight. The academic team.
The
is
one
actually
and only.
The one and only academic team. The rest of us are not academics. Or actually, it looks like they're playing really slow on this edge. It's definitely a call that could be made, especially with your lack of KP right now and sitting at 11 squads, considering how many people have already died.
Looks like they're tailing a
definitely-
team right now too.
Only Scans is actually... Oh, they just turned around and saw
Yep,
the
and
team.
that is only Scans that they were tailing here. Got to be careful in the zone. This is round 2. It hurts just a little bit more here. You got to be careful on your decision making. Snipes is going to go ahead and stay right in the front line as they do knock one of them. And that is the call they needed. Arsenic doing what he can on this bubble fight here. Going to go ahead and knock another shield. And that's going to be only Scans taking out another squad. Nicely done. Becomes the kill leader.
Yep, the
Talk
down
about
comes down.
gift
Too much
wrapped.
HP.
Last syringe for Arsenic too. This could be it for them.
This is a med kit, I
If they don't
believe.
have enough heals for this.
Gold bag again?
The RNG gods are in Only Scan's favor.
I am so surprised, honestly, with how consistent we have seen Valkyries be shot down out of their ults today.
And Gibby's having gold bags.
And Gibby's having gold bags, yeah. That is definitely that. Kaiser Lakeland sitting here, dropping meds, obviously.
I think that's Internerd still poking at them. It is.
Yeah, Internerd has lost their player for the rest of the game.
Yep.
Weta is gone.
They are a two-man squad for the remainder of this. And oddly enough, they are still playing semi-aggressive.
I definitely believe that they are afforded the luxury of playing aggressive because they are so far ahead that they are almost guaranteed, well, they are guaranteed at least to make it into the next weeks without having to be too worried.
At this point, yes.
At this point, which gives them the luxury of playing aggressive. But also, then it comes down to a little things that you play a little too aggressive, too many games, and then all of a sudden that one team that was maybe like 30 points behind you has won 3 games in a row, and now you're... Oof.
I'd be surprised if Popping Bubbles makes it out with all 3 of them.
I think Popping Bubbles... Well,
and look at that zone pool, too.
I think they may make it into zone. I don't know if they're going to make it... They might be able to slide fast enough to not be caught by this zone. Because there is a downhill portion outside of Old Train.
Yeah, they're gonna make it out, and they should be able to get ahead of this too.
There is some downhill portions. I could definitely see them being able to make it out. Only Scans though, if they hadn't turned around and saw that team, that would have been Poppin' Bubbles would have been in some trouble.
No, it would have been over for them.
But it looks like they're going to try and get some positioning here, which is definitely a good heads-up play by the IGL for Only Scans here.
And now there may be a window for them to come behind Only Scans and third-party that. Because it looks like they are running right into another squad in this building.
It looks
ahead.
like they're running around, actually. Popping Bubbles. Ooh. That's some damage on
Snipes takes a ton of damage there. And there it is. FSU Garnet going for the knock. Does get the aggro play. Gets hit by an arc star. Going to go ahead and he's slowed down for the time being, but they do have the advantage of being up 1 enemy here. 2v3 situation. Looks like the rest of FSU Garnet is opting to shield up, getting ready for a team fight.
Oh, the gold bag.
Another. Yeah, that's all right. Only Scans does have the gold bag to go ahead and fight inside of this Gibraltar ult. Only Scans in a 2v2 situation. Excuse me, 1v2 situation now. And that's going to be Snipes opting to back out.
That's a good decision to get out. Go for some more placement. You guys are real close to being up there in the top 3. I would be playing for placement now. Or play for a win if you get a good third-party opportunity.
It's possible.
Though he might be running into Internerd right now.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately he is, and that's going to be all of his shield down right now. Got to be careful going to this building, though. I don't think they know that there is a squad right around the corner.
Their scanner is gone. Their scanner character is gone. This is a really dangerous time to be pushing in right into the face.
And here we go.
Oh, I don't
nice
think it's
hip fire shots coming out, though. They should be able to get this thirst. Go for a shield swap if need be.
All the other two of his team already slid down. That's unfortunate. He was just a couple seconds behind and got lit up because of it. So it looks like they're gonna
has the info on where the last remaining enemy is as well, and that's going to be a 2v1 situation. Excuse me, not last remaining.
No, that's not the last enemy.
No, they were just split more than ever.
What in the hell?
Popping Bubbles does have all 3 remaining players on their squad here. 9 squads remaining. Enemy right in front of them. There is the crypto drone coming out. Potential EMP. And that is going to be it. That is their call to go ahead and push right through that thermite that just went down. Gotta be careful. They don't know that there's an enemy right off to the left here, taking a ton of damage. Is Ash on 1 shot. Pupper's no more shield. Gotta be careful on this aggro fight here. Popping Bubbles is down Alu. There we go. Going for the thirst. Potentially a shield swap. They need to try and back up and go for a res and reset here. I don't think you can continue
Inner
on.
Nerd might be looking here for a third party.
Oh no. The timing couldn't have been more perfect for Inner Nerd. They're in a 2v2
Oh my
situation,
goodness.
bursting shields down with that 301. And they're going to do it again. They don't know where the other one is, though. They don't know he's behind. Excuse me. I think they do now. Oh, shield pop with the PK. That's going to be it for them, right?
They are doing an amazing job third partying these fights here. Oh my goodness.
You can't say enough about this team.
Here? What is happening? Why are there so many people in this building? What is happening?
Your guess is as good as mine. GCU Esports fighting it out here. Looks like they're down to the last remaining one, though. It should be a pretty easy finish for them. They got to be careful for that third party once again. Gibraltar ult outside. 13 players, 6 squads.
6 squads in
GCU might be the only squad with all 3.
No, it looks like Ibex and Kaiser are still alive.
Crimson, Garnet only have 1 player remaining.
Inner Nerd has 12 kills with 2 people alive.
Jesus.
Bart and Blue made it to 12th place.
As the duo, congrats to them.
As the duo. Actually, a solo this game. Because it died off drop.
Just about, you're right. So about 45 seconds remaining until the next zone closes in. Still some time to work with. Got to be careful for the...
Inner Nerd's about to push the solo. Okay, goodbye. 5 squads left.
You can't say enough good things about Inner Nerd Gaming.
They are just making beautiful decision making, and I'm gonna say a little bit of luck on their hands to the sense of not being scanned.
It's definitely on their side, 100%.
Yeah, that is some man, beautiful shot calling though. But now we're looking at where it gets a lot harder to win from this position, right? You've got several teams that all have HP. You have to go for a third party. What the hell?
FSU Garnet.
Can we get
they have no idea where he is.
Have a rat sponsor cam or something like that? Because that is beautiful.
It's going to be GCU closing in on Inner Nerds. They're getting beamed right now.
They're getting beamed
I think that's Garnet.
Party. Comment
GCU
just
down
died.
to 1. Inner Nerd Gaming pushing up on this play as well. Gotta be careful for that arc star behind. Not gonna do any damage. Not gonna slow him down. 3 squads remaining here. Inner Nerd Gaming made it to top 3. Still cracking shields with that alternator. I think there should be only 1 remaining squad with all their players. Yeah. No, excuse me, 2. Gonna be Kaiser with some wingman shots across the way. Nothing landing successfully there. Team Ibex. This is the first time we've seen them as top 3. So should be some pretty huge placement points for them. He's going for a play. He's gonna go ahead and start the portal out right here on Inner Nerds. This is a super aggro play here. Gonna go ahead and try and back out. He's not able to do so in time. He tried to make a play here and it just did not work out in his favor. Gotta be careful. Gibby Bubble coming out for the res. Should be able to get reset successfully here. Inner Nerds are the ones that are being sandwiched right now. They should try and go for a reposition. I don't know if they're going to be able to do so in time, though. There's only 16 seconds remaining until zone starts closing in on them. Backs against the wall. Kaiser has a little bit of time to work with. And it looks like Team Ibex may have the best positioning for this. Excuse me, Ibex. Nope, they're not choosing to push just yet. And that wingman is it's a struggle from the range, I'm not gonna lie.
I personally am a very big fan of not using sights on the wingman.
I'm Iron Sight or 1x. And that's it. Like
I am Iron Sight with the Tritafia colorblind setting.
Oh, okay.
I like it how it makes the red dots yellow. Makes it a lot easier for me. We have reticle change colors now. Well, Tritafia also makes the game brighter.
Ibex trying to go for a rotate. They are getting shot from both angles right now too. Got to be super careful. Like Gibby is going to be able to get the shield battery off. Not to take so much damage from that side. And here we go. It looks like Inner Nerd Gaming is trying to push into the open here. as well as Kaiser. They're forced off of high ground. Got to be careful from behind, though. They could be sandwiched if they don't play this correctly. And there is Internerd Gaming going ahead and trying to get some sort of advantage. Got to be careful, though, for Kaiser. They could wrap around on Internerd.
Internerd is doing amazing fighting together right now against
Great angles, exactly. They're doing what they can. There is a res coming out here for Team Ibex. It's not going to be able to do so in time as Internerd Gaming does get the thirst. And here we go. The late Gibby ult is coming out here. Got to be careful. You got to try and finish your kills while you can. That Gibby ult is doing wonders for them. Internerd Gaming down to 1 player remaining. And it's all up to them, and he's going to be able to pull it off. Never mind, it's Ibex!
Caustic gas! The caustic gas kills him.
Oh no, what a close finish there. If you're a Team Internerds, you have to pat yourselves on the back.
Ibex, or Ibix.
First time we saw them in a top 3 situation, they pulled it off.
They did. Also, why does it look like that skin has green vomit all over it?
It's a Nickelodeon skin?
I'm confused. I have been away from this game too long. That is disturbing. But that is, wait, I believe in 4 games, right? We've had 4 different champ squads.
Yeah, we haven't had anyone
So if this
duplicate tonight.
if this was last, like, the finals, right? Finals things. If going by the normal rules that most other Apex have, there would still be no winner yet, because you have to actually win the last game to win. Which, that is insane considering how many top finishes some of these teams have had.
Yep. We got 1 more remaining here.
We got 1 more game, but I think we're going to take a break here soon.
Now, the question remains, though, will we have a 5th winner tonight? Or will we have a repeat?
That'll be amazing. I would love to see a 5th winner. That means this is a real good lobby to watch if there's 5 different winners. Unstable, are you here? Mentions looking up. Me IRL.
Alrighty, guys, we are back for the 5th and final matchup tonight, guys. So far, so good. Everything has been very interesting. I like the change-ups and the adjustments that people have made, but I also like them reverting back to like what they're a little bit more familiar or comfortable with. We saw a little bit more meta coming out.
Now, I'm thinking last game of the day. Screw it. Balls to the wall. Let's just start sending it on people.
I mean, if you've got nothing to lose, if you're already like
if
out
you're those
of
bottom
the
5
points and you
people,
need a Hail Mary, do it.
I'm thinking if you're those bottom 5 people, you got to play for the like this is your last
Yeah,
your
like
last
let's
thing.
bring back the
You got to
Revtane meta, you
send
know?
it. Oh, Revtane. I'm thinking we do Octane with a Rampart jumping off of the Octane pad, air striking down onto people with a
It's just
Gibraltar
a
ult.
Charge
Just
Sentinel
send
360
it.
no scope like it's Modern Warfare on Rust.
Yeah, picking up the Kraber mid-air from a care package dropping, armor swapping throughout halfway through.
Oh, I want to see it like it's a short film from Warzone.
Honestly, that would be freaking awesome if we had a short film of someone jumping, grabbing onto like the care package, opening it up, pulling out a Kraber. It would be Octane, of course. Like,
Of
it
course,
wouldn't, it
there's
wouldn't be
no other
anybody else.
no other legend.
There's no other legend that would do that. Even Valkyrie says, "Don't try intercepting something at Mach 10."
Gonna end up on a TikTok with the sound "This is our legend or made."
This is our legend, man. Legs get blown off. Again.
Wait.
Oh, goodness gracious. But honestly,
Already things to look out for. Ibex being consistent and finishing under the top 5, maybe. Hopefully keeping them in the points, keeping them at a healthy placement.
yep.
Inner Nerds having 3 people alive for the last game.
Uh-oh.
Things to look out for. A consistent lobby.
Things to look out for, not
I know.
crashing.
Jesus.
Okay.
We're back.
We're in.
It's like we never left, baby.
Well, nothing happened. We did not do anything. We did not mess up something. Oh, goodness gracious.
Alrighty, I see only 2 teams landing frag. Plenty of loot to go around there. Looks like we're getting not a whole lot of 50-50. We should see 2, maybe 3 teams skyhook right now over here at Climatizer.
Okay, please. Did they up the spawn of purple armors since I've stopped playing? Because I swear to goodness gracious, I stopped playing, and I like these are the most purple armors I've seen in an entire lobby. Like, I swear.
Right
There
off
were
rip,
games-
blue,
right
purple.
off rip. Right off rip, I swear I would land in like high loot.
Oh. Jesus, you couldn't have timed that more perfect.
I do not understand. I would land in you. I wouldn't. You know what? No, they would just take the armor off my body. That is how unlucky I'd be with armor.
Back in my day, we'd had to earn our purples.
We had to earn our armor.
Oh no!
Just
Speaking
died.
of, Edinburgh Black is earning some KP right now as they do go for a Thirst 1 kill on the board.
They're saying screw it, full send.
And yeah, they're on an Octane.
Also, I love the Mastiff hop up with the dual shell hop up. So
Oh yeah,
great.
100%. Volt Mastiff right now seems to be working for him too. I'm not gonna lie, that seems like a very like up close meta, but
Is that another purple arm?
Yep. Oh no! Takes down 2 of the caustic bags, runs into the 3rd. Going forced to drop off high ground for the time being. That's going to be Chris as Gibraltar
No, he
throwing
didn't
an arc
stuck him.
star
He threw it
inside.
on his feet. He almost stuck him.
Oh, some nice shots coming out here from Chris, getting that head glitch. The Mastiff does 11 damage, 29 more. Can't get the finish, but his
18
team is
Omega
right there
Law.
to squad wipe. Nicely done here from
You're in the
Edinburgh Black.
POV, you're in a
Dominating
clutch
fragment.
situation with the Mastiff. 11 damage. Quick maths. I couldn't do that, as we learned earlier this stream.
17
There's a reason
squads
I work with
remaining.
computers.
3 out early. This is team 11, maybe a new team into the lobby. No, it's all good.
All right, they don't get points. Yep, they're banned. Get out of here. Messing up with our stream.
If I remember correctly, I remembered I had said earlier that Best Puppers sounded familiar. I remember hosting or casting another tournament, and he was in there with someone else who had an insane Kraber shot.
Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. We are 16 squads left. This is a solo queue game,
Jesus,
guys.
UA Crimson going out. 17th squad.
OYO, go. Send it. Go for it. Do it. Do it. Okay,
You kind of have to. On
Now
White
you run
Shield,
away.
though, you know?
Now you run
With
away.
the
You
way the
saw
lobbies have been
blue and
going, though,
purple?
you can only imagine the other team has golds and reds already.
I would assume so. But you gotta make some sort of plays here.
They're sticking it out. That looks
Alright.
like my rampage.
That looks like my rampage. That's my streamer.
Did he pick my rampage up, dude?
That's my streamer right there, missing every shot. Oh.
Crypto info coming out here. Gotta be careful for that EMP.
He's putting it up the butt of the ship.
He's waiting out. This is big brain. I'm not gonna lie. The Ash
my
ult coming out as well, getting up close and personal. And there it is, dude. What a big brain crypto play. The Ash to follow as well.
That was not some big brain flatline shots.
Not at all, but here we are. This is a team game. Team sport, team esports.
Team sports.
14 squads remaining before round 1 even closes.
All right. I want more action, more death.
Dude,
more
I'm loving it.
destruction. I'm loving it. I love these sides. I love it when everyone's like, "Well, screw it, let's go."
Alrighty, and this is another team who decided not to name themselves for the last game of the night.
Who is this team?
OSU
Black.
Black.
Why is it the teams that have been doing really well that aren't naming themselves? Now my
You know what?
question is, and I keep forgetting this, is kill feed disabled in this mode? Anonymous. That's
I
what
like
it
that. I
was.
like that a lot.
I keep forgetting because I know there's some scrims and stuff that just leave it on because they're lazy. But okay, anonymous mode, that works. So a lot of these people don't actually know who's dying,
No, not at all.
which is pretty good.
It's like
I do
Gibraltar just
remember in the
downed
first
someone.
tournaments
There's
that I
literally
played.
36 of them in this lobby.
I remember playing in some tournaments where it was like we could see the names and we were like, okay, oh, the first team died.
Oh,
All right,
100%,
send
yeah.
it.
Yep.
We're going. And it never turned out well. I don't think I ever did.
I
well in a
honestly
tournament.
like the anonymous mode though, because it allows you to play like you, essentially, you know?
Yeah, it's just the hard part is there was an extra level of strategy when it came to seeing who is dying, right? Because you could hear a gunfight, right? See people going down, and you're like, "Oh, that's the #1 team. We need to grief
Right,
them."
that's inner nerds, yeah.
Yeah. If I saw one of the inner nerds people going down, and I was watching a fight, I'd say, "Screw it. I don't care if I have all white armor. We're full sending it." Because
100%,
if we kill
100%.
them, we're golden. We have a chance. But with anonymous mode, you don't know. You just gotta hopefully memorize skins. I don't even know if that's possible.
Yep, I don't have the brain power for that.
See, he agrees with me. No, you don't have the brain power.
Inner nerds gaming, listening in #stream sniping from 5 minutes away.
He's doing that 360 cam. He's doing what I do whenever I watch cams on Rainbow Six. Just spin it in a circle. Hope I see something.
Just turn the DPI all the way up.
Every time I defuse a bomb in Valorant, just max DPI spin.
All right, and we got thermal station. It looks like only scans chilling over here with another squad.
Another
Not
thermal.
taking the fight just yet. You've got to be super
thermal
careful here for the
ending.
third party.
This
You
is
can't make this up.
That's so many thermal endings today. That's what that'll be 4 out of 5. I think there was only one that wasn't.
I think this would be 3, right?
No, yeah, it was just above countdown. It was.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
That's crazy.
Well, I know where people are hot dropping next week.
And it's gonna be on the other side of the map.
Right.
Only scans though. They
Speaking
actually
of
got them
other
closer
side
together,
of the
though.
map, this is Internet Gaming over here in Countdown. Looks like there are
Oh
about
my
2
God,
other
that's
squads.
disgusting.
What a dirty player. I'm not gonna lie. Rampage works for some, works for only
get him,
a select amount of people.
Can we get that site? Oh my God, I just can't believe how good that looks and why no one else has done it.
Help get some info there. That's gonna be Pax taking a ton of damage. Not choosing to go ahead and Wraith out there yet. That's gonna be Internet Gaming down 1.
Internet down
Almost
1.
down 2. Edinburgh Black is on the aggressive right now. Looks like they're gonna go ahead and go for a Gibraltar. And there is a second one down here. Internet Gaming might be out of this fight.
Is that a solo?
Pushing in his zone. They are on
Get
the
him.
prowl right now.
Get him.
13 squads remaining. They
is
want
huge
this
and you don't even
KP.
know it. This is huge and you don't even know it.
They have no idea this is Internet Gaming.
Oh, well, there's actually 2 Mirage
Yeah.
teams.
Well, it's a 50-50 then. They're not letting up. And here we go.
Oh, huge. People
Has
pog.
the high ground. That's going to be it. Internet Gaming goes down as the 13th squad of Game 5 tonight.
Pog. That is huge for our top teams. That is huge.
And there it is, guys. We have 12 squads remaining here. 3 of them which are unnamed.
Edinburgh and I believe it was Pop and Bubbles both sitting on 6 kills. Man, I can't speak
Jesus.
or do math. Why do I exist?
You're here for a reason, my guy.
I'm here for comedic relief. That's actually huge. Those are a lot of. Who else?
Yeah,
are
a
we
lot of
missing?
top
I'm
teams, man.
missing-
Yeah, this
Huh.
this one right here has been a little inconsistent.
This is interesting. So Kaiser, oh my God, that is a scope and a half. What in the?
Jesus.
What in the? What is happening here?
That is going to be Kaiser right outside of Thermal here.
Bro, they're an enhanced.
Watching the action happen right now.
They do these. One of the most interesting hop ups that we just saw was the boosted loader on the not Havoc, Hemlock. I have never once used that. Never once. And I've never once ever noticed it. On the Wingman, I notice it. On the Hemlock, no. I've never ever noticed it. I feel like it's just like, if you see a Hemlock or a Wingman, you pick up the Wingman, not the Hemlock.
100%. I tend to stay away from the Hemlock.
I liked it when I could do my single fire. I'm very good at tap firing. So when it was like that uncapped area, when it was Hemlock, I was shredding people. But when they made it so that was super duper slow, it was just not useful anymore.
Just wasn't in the cards anymore.
No, it was just kind of like meh. I have been having a lot of fun with the 30-30 though. Oh, Bart and Doobie sitting in the bathroom.
Top 11.
One's sitting on the bathroom, one's watching the door so no one can come peep.
They're really ratting this out in peace right now. Edinburgh Black facing another squad here off to the distance. Up on the hill, has low ground. Going to go ahead and try and go for a little bit more of a reposition, getting up close. Running a Spitfire flatline as you see, and I like the combo, I'm not going to lie. The Spitfire in the care package is probably one of the best things Apex has done.
Well, the main reason why they put it in there is because they didn't know how to balance it. Just like every other gun. Now they did figure out how to balance the Prowler, and that's just get rid of full auto, so only noobs can't
Yep.
use it.
You know what? And I feel like Respawn said this at a table somewhere where they said, "Hey, let's put the Spitfire in the care package and let's just drop a slower Spitfire on the map, aka Rampage."
Yeah, but then they decided a slower Spitfire that they can make bust through doors with a hot dog.
Yeah. Let's make more people use thermites as well.
I also don't like the G7 being in the... There's not enough ammo for it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything wrong with the Scout either.
No, it was good. It was just the problem was they needed to put something in there because there were way too many guns.
Yeah,
and
it
there's
was kind of
going
a
to
filler.
be way too many guns. Right
Or
now.
here's the other idea: just completely wipe the Rampage out of the game and drop the Scout again.
Or you know what they should do is they should have rotating weekly weapons. They should have weapons rotate out like monthly.
There may be too many updates though. We're gonna turn into Warzone where it's 164 gigabytes an update.
Well, no, you're removing things, not adding them.
True, true. There's GCU Academy going full send here on this squad, and there is one of them down though. It's a 2v3 situation. A couple shields broken. Gotta be careful on this Gibby fight. This bubble is working wonders for him. It is all up to one more squad remaining, and that's gonna be it there. Going for the res, 9 squads. FSU Garnet is right behind this though. Gonna get some free KP out of that. 8 squads remaining.
Wow. They didn't kill the thirst, so they only got 1 KP for that. Unfortunate.
Oh, rip.
But gosh, diddly darn, that was interesting. But I do think if they had, they dropped out some of the guns that aren't used, like the P2020 and the Mozambique, instead of trying to make them
Speaking
work.
of
Shotguns.
beeping
there's the
toms
master.
here, Edinburgh Black gonna go ahead and push right through the cover. That's gonna be Barton Blue out of the picture. Finished 8th place, not too bad for a duo squad.
8th place for a duo squad above the buddy,
Yeah,
take a
that
breath,
is
breathe.
not the window
that was
to let the
whiffs.
sunlight in.
That was whoa. Now this is going to be an interesting. Yeah, see, look at this G7 already down to 60 ammo.
Yeah, we're barely closing round 3 on
Why
it.
did you put a 3x on it? That's clean. The 3x is poggers.
3x or 2-4.
I like the 3x on my R301. I love that thing. 2x4 3x, or where's the cringe Nene babies who put a 1-time on it? If you put a 1-times on the G7, it's an aimbot until you're trying to cross map someone who has a freaking
Especially in a
triple take.
sniper meta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What an angle.
He's just inspecting the ammo count.
Kaiser, they
got
haven't
25
moved since
points.
Vietnam, my guy. They are really sitting pretty here.
Hey, if I'm them, I wouldn't either. They got top 5, I think, last game.
Yeah,
right?
they're really holding out for those
If they
placement
placed
points.
top 5 again, they were also one of the bottom teams, if I'm not mistaken, in the beginning of today.
Yeah, they've really kind of been on the incline.
So they can
tonight.
definitely, if they get a pretty good placement here, they can definitely guarantee their place in this first section, which is good for them. This is Ibix. I can tell because they have Ibix in their name. Comment.
FSU, yep.
Comment?
Down to 2 remaining squads. That's gonna be only scans. Wait, is only scans?
Wait, why does only scans only have 2 people?
Oh, the rage quit coming out from only scans. Team is in shambles right now.
Or he just need to go use the bathroom.
Possible.
Wow.
Oh, only scan some nice flatline shots. Gonna go ahead and knock one. Should make this a 2v1 situation right now.
Oh, okay. Good shot.
Trying to make it a 1v1. He snipes backing out here, going for the battery reset. Got to be careful for the team off to the distance. I believe that's going to be Kaiser. And there is a team on Godspot, I believe. Yep, Godspot peeking away here.
Man, watching this
Only
game
scans.
makes me want to play it more.
Oh, I
know
love
I'm
Apex.
I love the game so much, but every time I play it, I just get on and I get on with some buddies, and then I realize how shit my buddies are, and then realize I can only play alone, and it's not fun. Ooh,
Oh, and this is who's team 3?
Ibex.
Ibex. Yep.
Ibex is actually coming in, dealing with the people who haven't been here, who have been here since Vietnam.
It's gonna be Kaiser going out here. No, excuse me. Now,
6
Kaiser is
squads
out.
left.
6 squads remaining. Got to be careful for God Squad. Gibby literally gift wrapping a KP for them. If they can go ahead and get this squad finished, and they are going to be able to do so
Ibex goes
successfully.
down.
FSU goes out. Ibex goes out.
Only
Scans still alive here for the time being. They
Uh-oh.
have ran into just about everyone in the lobby.
And they're about to run into another squad.
Going
Oh,
for the
they hit
res,
both
not
of
going to be
them.
able to do so.
Kraber!
This is the
Kraber
first
shot!
time we've seen the Kraber coming out. It's from Edinburgh Black on high ground here, coming out from Gloats. Nice shot, has a flat line to work with, throwing some throwables. 4 squads remaining, 10 players total.
Wow, that
Round 5
Kraber
about a
came out
minute
of
away from
nowhere.
closing in.
I did not see a single.
This is the first time we've seen it tonight.
Yeah, I mean they did reduce the drop rate to like what 20% now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's insane. Games 1 through 5 had a Kraber in every game.
Go for it.
Whoa.
Go for it.
Whoa, he was walking straight for a second there.
Oh, gotta be careful on that triple take off to the left there. Going for a rotate. Let's go ahead and see some content, Gloat.
Quick scope him.
All right, gonna go
Okay,
ahead and poke
arm
away at the shield.
That is one thing I never understood, how the arm shield can block a Kraber bullet. It goes through now?
Yeah, it
God,
does.
I have literally not played this game in so long, and you can tell.
Still 4 squads remaining. 5 seconds left until round starts closing in.
Oh my God! Look at Snipes. he's just there.
He's doing what he
booing.
can to stay alive. Gotta be careful for that crypto drone. And there
There's a
is the Valkyrie
Valkyrie.
trying to go for a
Where are you
reposition,
going?
rotate, getting all the information they possibly can as far as where every team is. They should be able to have some sort of high ground to work with. No, they're
Ooh, this
choosing
isn't
to
good. That's bad.
contest bottom here. I don't know if this is the play because now they are exposed completely from high ground.
Well, no, they're not.
And there is the EMP. Not going to be able to shoot it down in time. They have the info exactly where they are. They should take this 3v3 with the EMP going off.
Ooh,
There is another one coming out. Now it's time to go ahead and reset. Got to be careful here not to go out. You were a top 4 situation, has the kill leader on your team. Everyone's pinned down to a small sliver of area. And there we go, the third party sandwich. 3 squads remaining here.
Oh my goodness gracious, look at the kill participation right now on Bubble Poppers. They are having a tear of a game.
Go hiding behind some stairways here. There is a team off to the right.
This
Gotta be
Kraber
careful
can
not to
make a
push this high
difference.
ground. Yep. Oh, and it's only Scans is the only one on high ground right now. Trying to do what he can. Gotta be careful with that ammo. Still has a decent amount to work with. At this point, he's just going for
don't
picks.
get Kraber shot.
Trying to initiate a third party.
Kraber. 3 shots left in this Kraber. He's got 4 people. He needs Collat 2 and 1 for each of the others.
And here we go. The Gibby ult coming out, trying to get aggressive on this. Flatline. Choosing to keep the Kraber in the back pocket for the time being. And that's going to be Snipe taking a little bit of damage. Going to go ahead and reset on there. Doesn't have to move just yet. Trying to hold him with a Kraber. He may be able to get this off.
Oh, yo, he jiggle peeking like this CSGO. You got umbilical cord right there. That's unfortunate.
Edinburgh Black may be able to pull this off here. Bubble Poppers does have the Wraith to deal with just off to the side in that isolated tram.
For an armor swap.
Oh,
where is
has an opening. Gonna go ahead and try and seal the deal. Not gonna do so though. Gonna go ahead and reset and go for a battery play before the final fight takes place. It is closing in narrowly here. All red shields on Bubble Poppers.
We are still. Where is Only Scans? That.
Oh, he portaled off to the side there. He's behind the. Yep, there he is.
Oh my goodness gracious.
He's not going to be able to sit there for too much longer, though.
Not for too much.
They're going to have to make a decision. Do they push this fight? Do they go for a heal out? They do have a crypto.
Oh, they see the solo. They see him.
They have to aggro push this, right?
Oh, oh.
Oh, and there is Snipes doing what he can to try and stay alive for team only scans. And this could be it for him, and that is going to be it. Down to a,
Oh, no,
excuse me, now 3v2 situation for Edinburgh Black. It's not looking too good. I think it's going to come down to a heal off, yep. And Bubble Poppers has a crypto.
Oh, no,
They're choosing to jump down. The EMP is coming out. Gibby is down. Shield broken on Ash. It is all up to Crypto. It's a 1v1 situation. I don't know if he's going to be able to jump down in time or not. He's not. He's not going to have enough time. The EMP didn't work.
It's a heal off. It's a heal off with
Oh,
gold
no.
armor.
Bubble Poppers.
No.
This could be it for him, dude.
It's a heal
Edinburgh
off with
Black.
gold armor.
I don't want to see a repeat tonight, Edinburgh. Please. They get it off. Let's go.
Yeah.
The heal off works against all odds. Against a
different
solo rat. Against an EMP.
Nasty, bro. Save them the game.
What a player. What a gamer.
Gamers rise up. Salute to this man's. That was beautiful.
Yep, 5 games, 5 champs.
That has got to be the most interesting leaderboard now, because that was a lot.
I can imagine there is going to be some change ups in the leaderboard.
I would assume so.
Internet Nerds, they got knocked out
unnamed.
semi early for the last, what, 2 or 3 games?
Yeah, the last 2 they got knocked out pretty early. Or no, 2 or not last one, but 2 of the 5 games that got knocked out pretty early.
They had a decent cushion from Monday, though.
They did. But that was our last game.
I guess we'll find out. Yeah, absolutely. GG's to everyone competing tonight. I'm sure Twitchy will have the post-match posted and all scores updated by tonight. I don't know what your process is on that. It seems pretty quick. I think he's muted. Did I mute him? I did not mute him.
He is muted.
Okay, that wasn't me this time. Okay, yeah.
We'll see. Then we'll I guess take a quick break and then update everyone on the scores.
Does that sound good, Twitchy? Alrighty, guys, we will be right back for tonight's scores. We will see you guys in here in a minute.
Oh, are we done?
Oh, right on. Scores are ready. Jesus, that was fast.
Sheesh. Oh. Oh, okay.
Alrighty, guys, let's see where week 1 ends.
I mean, I'm rather interested because that was a rather banger 5 games. Like that was. I don't think anyone expected 5 different winners. That's not
at
something
all.
I've
What a
seen for
competitive
while.
lobby.
Extremely competitive. I mean, if anyone was looking at the scores, you would have just assumed that Internerd was going to be dominant every game.
Right.
They were definitely still dominant. Yes.
Yep.
I'm having trouble reading the numbers.
Okay, we
But is
do
this
have,
total? Is this overall? This is overall.
and there we go. Inner Nerd Gaming holds on to the lead, jumping to 176 points. We have Popping Bubbles in second place, finishing out week 1 at 132 points. Only Scans going to be 114 points for third place. In fourth, we got Edinburgh Black at 98. Very closely behind is going to be GCU Esports at fifth place. There is your top 5 round off right there. We do see Ibex coming into sixth, though. That dub definitely helped them go into sixth place.
What is our bottom 5 looking like here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the bottom here. We have the academic team.
Barely by 1 point.
Oh my.
Wow.
UWYO
Woof.
Esports in 17th with 22. You got MSU Texas Maroon at 16. Ole Miss Red, 19th place with 7 points. And Barton Blue, unfortunately, the duo wombo combo. Can't be too upset.
That's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
But dang, that is
We do have an MSU Texas Gold team in the top 10 at 9th place with 43.
yes. So at least one of their teams is doing
Yeah.
up there. So yeah, and the people coming up from Division 2.
Oh, look at this. We got
which are
SRC
top-
Gaming. SRC at
SRC
109.
Gaming, KLK Esports,
Which I actually know
SJSU
someone on KLK.
You know
So,
someone on
yep.
KLK.
Congrats to
Oh.
them. That's going to be Nades Nation's LF.
Well, we're going to be looking at them a little bit more here in Division
Hell
1.
yeah.
So we
Moving
got
on up.
Prominence. You got Prominence coming up. You got the Fundamentalists. I love that name coming up. And I do believe then you have the bottom 5 of this division also drop down, correct?
All right. So this week is going to be a little different. Only 1 week. Only the first week, because the fact that we're going to be having 5 teams or 6 new teams joining in next week. We will be having the 6 new teams all go into the Division 3. But the thing is if we just kept doing, promote 5, keep, and then demote 5 kind of thing, we would still only have 15 teams in Division 2 at all times. So what we're going to have to do this week, and this is the only week that we'll ever have to do this, is it's because we made a mistake of splitting 15-14 instead of 20 to 10 or whatever. We're going to have to not demote anybody in Division 2 and only promote from Division 3 and then fill the other way.
To fill D2.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's,
well,
yeah. This is the one time that we're going to have to do something like that.
So, well, then in that case, that means UHM Amber, RIT Black, UD Gold, RIT Orange, and LMU are going to be coming up to Division 2 then.
Yes.
Well, then congrats to them.
Yeah,
They're one step
congratulations,
closer to
guys.
Division 1 right there.
In the hunt here. Now, with their divisional points moving from D3 to D2, are they going to keep that, or does it resets every week?
So it's going to reset, so they have to earn points in Division 1. So realistically, points at Division 2 and 3 don't really matter. It's all about just progressing. And then Division 1 is where we're going to be talking about points, because these points are going to be for prize pools and giveaways and things of that sort. So yeah, we're still going to calculate the points, but they're not going to be like relevant into anything more of like prizes or anything of that sort.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it looks like we got a couple teams in the top 5 that are off to a fantastic start. Not out of the count, though. You got to definitely keep your heads up. If you're in D1 and D2, D3 climbing up, guys, still plenty of gameplay left for this.
It's about that grind, bro. You got to get that grind going. It happens. That's why we play these games. You see people dedicating hours upon hours on their lives and are hard stuck silver.
Yeah.
Just be glad you're not them.
Just be glad you're not them.
Yeah.
Just be glad you grinding and doing good.
Just
That's all that
remember,
matters.
all stats here, all leaderboards are unofficial until we go through one time and make one quick little look. But realistically, these shouldn't have any issues on this side. But just in case any disputes or anything like that, anything where we need to, drop a team or anything like that, if they've broken any rules or anything.
Right, right.
But these are our unofficial results. Yeah, congratulations to everybody
Yeah, what
that
a
played.
great night of gameplay, guys. GG's to everyone that played. I want to thank Twitchy for allowing me to do this tonight. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully we will continue on in the rotation here, guys. Thank you so much for Doughboy for hanging out and having a good time with me too, man.
No
you're
problem.
a whole vibe, dude.
I am a vibe. That's all I'm here for.
And then once again, I'm going to shamelessly plug my channel here, guys. XX Unstable with 2 A's. You can find me on Twitch most nights throughout the week here. Do play a lot of Apex, about 95% of the time. If not, I'm probably karaokeing or something and just kind of hanging out with you guys. So once again, my charity stream is going to be January 29th for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It'll start at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see some of you guys over there. But yeah, thanks to ALAC and Twitchy for having me, man.
Yeah.
And with your shameless plug done, mine is coming up. I'm FlyDoughboy Games on Twitch. Check me out whenever you can. I don't stream very often, but when I do, it's usually bangers, and I'm either malding or making some fun commentary on either League of Legends, Valorant, Apex, or even casting for other teams and things like that. So thank you all for having me, and I'll talk to you guys later.